rapidly evolving circumstances, end quote, lies a single, immovable
I'll be right back.
truth.
Think about something.
A compliant man was tased without warning, without order, and without justification. And no amount of uniform
we
or
are watching
invocation
this
of duty
court, so we can get a better idea
what the Constitution forbids.
how they work.
On the day in question, Tim Wilson, the plaintiff, was not a fleeing felon. He was not a threat. He was not defiant, nor dangerous, nor disobedient. He did what the law demands of every citizen. He pulled over. He answered questions. He tried to explain. Indeed, he did more. He offered proof. He reached for his phone to call the very man he believed had employed him. Not to evade, not to resist, but to comply.
Wait.
And in that moment, before any command was given, before any opportunity to comply could be refused.
Oh, dude, just coming to the courthouse, bro.
Sir, I'm gonna tell
Shit's
you.
popping in here, bro.
Please get off the phone, sir.
Nah.
I apologize, Your Honor.
One warning issued.
My bad, gang.
Oh my gosh, I remember this.
In that moment, before any command was given, before any opportunity to comply could be refused, Officer Grimley, the defendant, made a choice.
It's Grimley? I thought it was Grimley.
Not out of necessity, he made a choice. He drew a taser, and he made a choice. He fired his taser, and he made a choice. The defense will speak to you of felonies, of ATMs, of suspicion and training and instinct. But the law does not permit force because an officer suspects a crime. It does not permit violence because the story sounds, quote, unlikely, end quote. It does not permit paying compliance before any command has been disobeyed.
No.
The standard is not suspicion. The standard is not convenience. The standard is reasonableness. And there's nothing reasonable, nothing lawful about tasing a man who is sitting compliant and attempting to do exactly what the officer asked of him. The founders of our system understood well the danger of unchecked authority. They did not draft a constitution to protect the comfortable acts of government. They drafted it to restrain its excesses. For the law permits force first and questions later, then liberty is no more than a hollow promise. And if a badge becomes a shield for misconduct rather than a system of justice, then the people are left not with protection, but with fear. You will hear that Mr. Wilson pled guilty to a crime. He did. We are not hiding that fact from the court. But Mr. Wilson is not on trial. And mark this well. Guilt after the fact does not justify force before the fact. The Constitution does not vanish in the moment suspicion arises. It does not yield to haste, nor bow to assumption. Even a guilty man is entitled to be treated lawfully, especially then. This case is not about whether Officer Grimley could have arrested Tim Wilson without force. He could have. It is about how he chose to do it, with restraint or with reckless disregard.
I think I actually remember this.
Or with instantaneous force. And when you weigh the evidence, when you hear the testimony and see the sequence of events laid bare, you will find that this was not a judgment call made in necessity.
Angel, I missed at the top.
It was an overreach. A moment where authority outran legality. A moment where the law was not enforced, but violated.
Oh, here it is. Isn't it?
In the end, this case asks something larger than what happened on a single roadside in Los Santos. It asks whether the rights we speak of in principle still hold meaning in practice, whether
Is this
compliance
Tim
will be
Wilson?
met with fairness
It
or with
is.
force,
Okay, I knew I remembered this
whether
one.
the Constitution is a promise kept or merely words remembered.
It's
On behalf of Tim Wilson, we ask that you answer those questions with clarity and with courage, and with a verdict that says plainly and without hesitation that the law applies to everyone, even those who enforce it. Thank you.
Yeah, you could have killed him, you scumbag.
Incredible.
Thank you, Mr. Pepperoni. Mr. Locke.
All right, can everyone hear me?
Yes.
Your Honor, people of the court, this case is not about whether the plaintiff wishes the situation had gone differently. It is about whether Officer Alfred Grimley acted unlawfully when faced with what appeared to be an act of felony in progress. On March 17th, 2026, Officer Grimley responded to a dispatch alert tied to an ATM tracker. An alert that signals a serious, ongoing crime. When he arrived on scene, he did not find confusion or ambiguity. He found the plaintiff actively operating a vehicle with an ATM physically attached to it. That alone established clear, probable cause. The plaintiff will tell this court that he was cooperative and harmless, but the evidence will show something different, that he could not provide proof of any legitimate activity, that his explanation did not align with reality or standard procedures, and that he delayed providing verification while actively in possession of stolen property. In those moments, Officer Grimley had to make a decision, not with
he got a
hindsight,
20,
but in
or
real time.
25-25, right?
Officers are not required to take risk with their safety or assume that a felony suspect will remain compliant. They are allowed to secure the situation. The defense will show that any force used was reasonable, measured, and consistent with lawful police procedure under the totality of the circumstances. At the end of this case, the question is simple. Did Officer Grimley act unreasonably, or did he act like a trained officer responding to a felony in progress? The evidence will make that answer clear. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Larkin. All right. Plaintiffs, go ahead.
The plaintiff would like to call the plaintiff to the stand. Go over towards Neve.
Oh, towards this guy?
Yeah.
What's up, bro?
You swear to tell the truth, nothing but the truth, on the testimony you're about to give?
Yes, I do.
All right, beautiful, beautiful.
Okay.
Scoot over.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah. Is the plaintiff sworn in, Your Honor?
We hear
Yeah,
you
he's
back
up.
here, bro.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
all set.
All right. Mr. Wilson, I know you are the plaintiff in this matter, and so it's all known, but if you could please just state your name for the record.
My name is Tim Wilson.
And about how long have you lived in our great state of San Andreas?
For about a month and a half.
And, are you employed anywhere? Do you have a full-time job?
I mean, I thought I was employed, but the police think differently.
And, can you describe your typical day in the city?
I mean, typical day in the city, you know what I'm saying? Wake up and try to figure out what I'm going to be doing for the day. You know what I mean? Now that I don't got a job.
Valid.
Well, and so are you employed by any businesses here in the city?
Oh, yeah, was employed by the Union Depository.
Or so you thought? Right?
Yeah, so I thought, yes.
Would you describe yourself as somebody who's exceptionally well trained or experienced in business deals?
Yeah, I think I would, yeah. You see
Okay,
this
can
suit?
you, what, it's a great suit. Can you give any examples of business deals that you feel you're an expert in?
I feel I'm very good at upcharging people. Know what I mean? Upcharging for a very good, well done job.
Upcharge for a very good, well done job.
Yep.
Yeah, he's selling drugs.
Okay.
A
And
scammer, so I see.
do you get offered work from people often?
Yeah.
And when someone offers you work, do you tend to take them at their word what the work is?
I mean, 100%. You're gonna pay me. I'm gonna do the job.
And is it fair to say you don't ask many questions about the job you're offered?
I mean, no, not really. I'm upcharging anyway, so I'm not really worried.
So it's fair to say you get offered a job and you upcharge and then you take the job?
Yeah, 100%. I see money. I'm going after the money.
Sure, sure. Tell us about Hank.
Well, I mean, Hank, I think he had like blonde dreads, and he just approached me one day. I was at the Grove Street gas pumping gas, and he said, "You have a pretty nice car, you know what I mean? I think that'd be very good for delivering ATMs." I said, I've seen people delivering ATMs before. I'd be very interested in that. And he pretty much gave me this metal rope type thing and said, "Here, hook this up to one of our defective ATMs and come deliver it to the Union Depository, and we'll pay you handsomely." And I seen money and I acted.
And when you say Hank said one of, quote, our ATMs, end quote,
Yeah,
is that correct?
yeah,
Did Hank
100%.
represent to you who he worked for?
I mean, I 100% seen the Union Depository thing on the ATM, and then Hank had a Union Depository suit on. Not a suit, but what's it called? One of those one-piece suits. You step into it, you know what I'm saying? Look all nice.
So did Hank represent to you that he worked for the Union Depository?
Yeah.
And did you have any reason to doubt him?
I mean, he's wearing a Union Depository suit. Why would I doubt that?
So he looked official.
Yeah, 100%. You can't just get those off the street anywhere.
And so at the time Hank approached you, you thought you were being hired by the Union Depository, is that correct?
Yeah.
And so what exactly did Hank
I
ask
must
you
have
to
missed
do?
something.
Well, he asked me to deliver 3 ATMs. And I delivered the first one, no problems. Delivered the second one, no problems. And I went to deliver the third one. And then I guess I got pulled over. Well, I got pulled over, and I guess it was illegal or counterfeit ATM or some shit, whatever the cop said. And he said it was tracked. And he was going to be prosecuting me for stealing an ATM or some shit like that. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? I'm just doing a job for my boss, Hank.
And so based on your testimony, it sounds like you had
Okay,
successfully
let's see.
delivered
What just happened?
at least 2 ATMs to Hank. And at any point in time, did you have any reason to doubt that Hank was in fact
Hey,
working for
guys.
the Union Depository?
I asked you that you
I
remove
mean,
your
he
mask
paid me
when I
handsomely,
pat
so
you
I
down.
wouldn't really doubt anything. You know what I mean?
Could do
Sure.
one by one.
And so eventually you were pulled over
wanna
by
come over here,
Officer
sir?
Grimley, is that correct?
Yep.
And let's talk about when the officer first stopped you. Did you pull over when, well, why don't you describe the circumstances when Officer Grimley first approached you?
So pretty much I was driving
He's
around
gone.
in like some tunnel thing, and then I'm looking in my rear view, or no, I wasn't even in my rear view mirror. I was coming head on, and
3
he was
individuals
coming
that
from my
came in.
left. I said, oh shit, there's sirens. Let me stop real quick. And then he pulls up
One of
behind
them,
me. I'm like,
I
oh
was
shit, maybe I'm
patting
getting
down,
pulled
he
over.
walked
Maybe
away,
I,
he had
you know what I'm
TAC
saying,
9
committed a
and,
traffic
OPS
crime or
figure.
whatever, however they call it. And then he says some shit about you stole this ATM, da 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 da.
If they
So
come
no, I
back,
did not.
they're wearing all red.
And so, is it fair to say that when you saw the lights or heard the sirens and saw the lights, you pulled over?
I mean, yeah, I just stopped and then he pulled up on me. Yeah, I wasn't really going fast to pull me over. It's more
Well,
I
I
was
mean, but
stopped
you
anyways.
stopped for him.
Yeah.
And so, talk about what did the officer say to you when he first pulled you over?
Want to explain why you have this ATM or some shit like that? I think, yeah, you want to explain why you have the ATM? And I explained to him. And then he pretty much told me it's bullshit and that the ATM is tracked.
I'm not
And
too
he
sure
knows
what
I
that
stole
is.
it or something like that.
So, if when you were told that the ATM was tracked, well, how did you respond to the officer?
Well, I told him I can call my boss Hank right now and show you proof. And he said, I'm not Hank, da 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 da. I don't have proof. So there's no proof on scene. There's no proof whatsoever. That's pretty much what I was getting from that.
Did you attempt to call Hank?
I mean, yeah, but as soon as I, you know what I'm saying, try to do anything, I was tased and cuffed.
So, did the officer ever ask you for proof that you worked with Hank?
Nope. And not until we got down to the cell and he told you that he's willing to entertain the Hank idea after I was already tased.
So, from the moment you got pulled over and you first interacted with a police officer, at what point in time were you, like, how long after stopping your vehicle until you were tased? Do you know approximately how long that took?
Maybe about 2 to 4 minutes. Possibly, I could be wrong, but around 2 to 4 minutes, maybe longer.
So, tell me about the conversation you had during those. What occurred during those 2 to 4 minutes?
Pretty much I was trying to explain my side, and he was telling me that the ATM was tracked, and he knows that I stole it, pretty much.
Oh,
So
okay.
I tried to explain, and he
This
wasn't
dude was being a
listening,
creep.
and I tried to explain more,
That's what
and I
was
got
happening.
tased, pretty much.
So, were you trying to prove your story to the officer?
Yeah, and he just wasn't believing anything that I was saying. Just kept
Okay.
telling me, no, 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 I'm wrong, pretty much.
And at any point during those 2 to 4 minutes, did you threaten the officer?
If I threatened the officer, we wouldn't be here right now.
Did you make? Go ahead.
No, I definitely did not threaten the officer. 100% I did not.
Did you yell or raise your voice at the officer?
No, I did not.
Did you attempt to flee?
No, I did not.
Did you refuse any lawful commands that were issued to you by the officer?
I mean, no, I did not, because there was no lawful commands.
Did you pull a gun on the officer?
No, I did not.
Did you pull a knife on the officer?
No, I did not.
Did you make any sudden movements that might threaten the officer?
No, I did not.
Okay. And so while you were attempting to call Hank, what happened?
I mean, as soon as I pulled, I guess if you call pulling out your phone a sudden movement.
You're not back, but I'm gonna let you guys keep
As soon as I pulled out
watching.
my phone, I was tased.
And was your phone was visible at the moment you got tased?
Yeah, 100%. It had to be.
And did the officer give you any warning before he tased you?
Yeah, actually, no, he didn't. Only warning he gave me was you're under arrest as he's cuffing me.
And that was after you'd been tased?
Yep, as I'm on the ground shaking.
And when you pulled out your phone to call Hank, did the officer tell you to stop?
No, he did not. He just like drifted around my car and then got out of his car and tased me.
So is it fair to say he didn't give you any commands before you were tased?
None whatsoever.
And how did it feel to be tased?
It did not feel good. I think I lost, sorry to say this, but I lost control of my left butt cheek for about 30 seconds. And I was very uncomfortable.
And after your tased, you were arrested, correct?
Yep.
How did you feel physically?
I felt ashamed. I felt good because I knew I had a good case on my hand. Because there's no way you're going to do some bullshit like that and get away with it.
But I mean, physically, after being tased,
Physically. Oh my God, yeah. My chest was hurting. My neck was hurting because as soon as I flopped out of my car, I fell on my neck.
Mm-hmm.
I think I had a couple bruises. Yeah, I was not feeling good.
And so after you were tased, you were arrested and brought to the cells, correct?
Yep.
And when did you first realize that Hank might not be a legitimate Union Depository employee?
When they told me that I was being charged with felony ATM tampering.
And at that point, did you feel like you had been tricked?
I mean, I felt like the officer was tricking me, but I haven't heard from Hank since. So yeah, now I feel tricked.
And after you were in the cells and you were told, you know, that Hank might not be a Union Depository employee, did you ultimately plead guilty?
Yep,
And why did you decide to do that?
because I'm not gonna lie, I felt like I had no choice. It was either take the reduction or keep trying to fight it and lose. So I'd rather take the reduction.
And then just a quick couple clarifying questions. At any point before being tased, do you believe that you were refusing to cooperate with the officer?
No, not at all.
And at any point before being tased, did you believe that you were trying to harm the officer?
Not at all.
At any point in time prior to being tased, were you trying to run away from the officer?
Nope.
And so, at all points in time prior to being tased, did you believe that you were doing what the officer asked of you at the time you were asked?
Yeah, 100%.
No further questions.
Am I free to go?
No.
1 second.
You're a witness, Mr. Larkin?
What's that? Oh, never mind.
Witness is
Sorry.
all yours.
All right. You all right if I call you Mr. Wilson?
Yep, that's fine.
All right. First question I have for you. When you met Mr. Hank, did he show you any identification that he worked for the Union Depository?
I can't say. Let me think about that. It was all a blur. Let me think long and hard about that. No, he didn't show me any identification, but I did see on his phone card, it said, let me see exactly what it said when he gave me some fake ID or fake SIM card. Because I called this number and it said it's been disconnected, but what does it say? Okay, on his phone card it says Hank, the boss of the Union Depository. So, you know what I'm saying? I have to believe that along with the Union Depository onesie
Okay.
and the Union Depository sticker on the ATMs.
Now, at any point with your conversations with him, did he show you any piece of paper as a contract of the ATMs that needed to be pulled, or did he just tell you the locations of those?
I mean, I think there's a piece of paper laying around somewhere. I was on a, you know what I'm saying, loose leaf, so it may have blown somewhere, but he definitely handed me a piece of paper of some sort.
And you did not hold on to that piece of paper to be able to be shown to an officer to prove what you were doing was legal?
No, because Hank told me he had a copy at all times. That's why I was trying to call the, you know what I'm saying, I was trying to call my boss Hank, but the officer was not letting me.
Okay. And you also stated that while on scene, the officer never asked you about that contract?
I mean, yeah, he did.
Okay.
And then I told him that I didn't have it on me. And then I told him my boss Hank had it. And he told me that if it wasn't on me, or what, I don't know exactly how he said it, but he said Hank isn't here right now or something like that.
Okay, so now if Hank was employing you, did he offer you a work uniform?
No.
What about a work vehicle?
Oh, yeah, he offered me a work vehicle, but you know what I mean? I like to ride around in style. You see this suit?
All right. At the time of the stop, did you have a firearm on your person or any weapon?
Oh, yeah, I did.
Did you inform the officer that you had that weapon?
No, he didn't ask.
All right. Do you feel that it was safe to be pulling that ATM behind your vehicle as it flailed around as you drove through the city?
Objection relevance.
I'm painting a picture of public safety.
Public safety is not the issue on this trial.
I'm gonna go ahead and uphold that objection because so far the questions that have been asked of Mr. Wilson, keeping in mind you're on cross, Mr. Larkin, none of the questions asked by the plaintiff related to public safety.
Okay, gotcha. You say you've been in the city a while.
Yeah, decent bit.
So you know on your phone you can see what companies are around in the city?
Some of them, yeah.
Have you ever on that phone seen the Union Depository on there as a legitimate business?
Objection relevance.
Mr. Larkin?
I'm asking that question basically because almost every single business in the city is on the company manager app to be seen by everyone.
Also, there are many that are not, including MRPD.
Correct. Union Depository would be a government business, which would be on that app if it was a legitimate business.
There are no government businesses on that app.
Without
My point.
giving weight to the credibility of whether or not something would or would not be on that app, I'm going to overrule that objection because the relevancy of asking about the legitimacy of the Union Depository is at stake in this trial and has been raised on questions previous. Go ahead, Mr. Larkin.
I'll ask it again.
You're asking the Union Depository if it was on the...
Have you, in your time in the city, ever seen the Union Depository in the company app?
I mean, no, I haven't, but I've also never seen the Life Invader app. Life Invader is a business, is it not?
To my knowledge, Life Invader does not employ anybody.
I mean, yeah, that's true. That is true. But there is also multiple businesses that are not on the company app.
So, you say you have a lot of people that come to you and ask you to do jobs, correct?
Yep.
Do you feel that every single one of those jobs are legal?
Objection. Speculative and invokes questions not on issue at this trial.
Oh, I guess I could have taken it on him. But
Mr. Larkin, your rebuttal?
usually, unless there's like a
I have no argument for that.
hostage,
All right.
I don't
Sustained.
take it unless it's like there's a victim.
Hmm.
But yeah, you
I
can.
believe that is all I have for now.
For criminal use as well. Anything that's a violent
All right.
felony, you can take it for.
Is this witness being marked for recall?
Yes, Your
No,
Honor.
but I do have
Yeah,
a couple
yeah,
brief
so technically I could have
redirects.
taken it, but
All right. You may
at
redirect.
least in my eyes, the way I see it is I only take it unless.
All right,
the-
Mr.
the
Wilson,
principal
on
has to
cross-examination,
or
you
if
testified that you were
they
not
let
All right.
provided
somebody who's not-
specifically with an ID for Hank, correct?
Like for
Yeah, yeah.
DTs, I wouldn't normally take them, but. You take it,
However, you did in fact see that Mr. Hank was wearing a LSUD uniform, correct?
100%, yep.
And you were in fact offered a LSUD vehicle, correct?
Yep.
But you were not required to use an LSUD vehicle. You were allowed to use your own, right?
Yep.
And you mentioned that you had a firearm. Did you ever pull that firearm out when you were encountering the officer?
Nope, not at all.
And did you ever threaten the officer with that firearm?
Nope.
And I want to confirm, based on your recollection or knowledge of the company browser app, have you ever seen the police department on that app?
Nope, can't say that I have.
Have you ever seen EMS on that app?
Ooh, can't say that I have.
Have you ever seen the Department of Justice on that app?
Nope.
No further questions.
All right, this witness may step down.
You did real good, man.
Pepperoni,
All
yours
right.
Thank you,
The
thank you.
plaintiff would like to call Officer Grimley to the stand.
Officer Grimley, do you swear to tell the truth, nothing but the truth on the testimony you're about to give? Oh, okay.
I do.
Okay, you do? Okay, my bad. I felt it. Alright, he's all good for you guys.
Your Honor, before I
What's
begin,
this guy doing?
Since Officer Grimley is in fact the defendant, I would like to treat him as a hostile witness.
If I'm going to deny it at this time, if he becomes combative or non-responsive to your questions, then we can revisit this.
Okay.
Crazy.
So just to be clear, the fact that he is going to be testifying directly against my client's interests is not sufficient to treat him as a hostile witness.
No, would be,
I
wouldn't it?
would say that my response to that is going to be that the fact that you are calling him as a witness doesn't quite paint him in the light that he's going to be an unfavorable witness to your case.
Is there things
Otherwise,
to
why would you call him
hostile
up?
plaintiffs?
Fair enough. Officer Grimley, can you please tell me what your job is?
I'm a senior officer in the LSPD.
And how long have you been employed by the LSPD?
In this stint of employment since November.
Okay. So is it fair to say that you were a member of LSPD in March?
Yes.
And when you are an officer of the law, is it fair to say that you act under the color of state law?
I would agree that is a fair statement.
As a LSPD officer, are you trained on the use of force?
I am.
Does that training include when force is justified?
It does.
Does that training
Ooh.
include when force is not justified?
Okay, and me do this.
It does.
Can you tell me about your training and what, if
Um,
anything, your training
um,
says about
um.
using the least amount of force necessary to contain a suspect?
We always start with verbal. Well, we start with presence, and then we go to verbal, and then we escalate from there. Yeah, that is correct.
So you start with presence, then you start with then you go to verbal. What's next?
Generally hands-on. However, that's not an option when interacting with someone who's in a car.
How many other lawyers?
Okay.
No.
So how do you interact with somebody who's in a car?
Verbally, and then the next level of force that would be able to be exercised would be non-lethal.
Okay. And what does non-lethal
Oh,
mean?
Maddie's away.
Well, if I'm dealing with a subject on foot, it could mean multiple things, but when dealing with someone who's in a car, it only means a taser.
Okay. And what sort of verbal commands would you give to a suspect who's in a car?
I would ask them to get out in some way.
Okay. And so is it fair to say that you're trained to give lawful commands before escalating from verbal to the next level of force?
Correct.
Does anything in your training permit you to skip commands and go straight to force without a reason?
Without a reason? No.
What sort of reasons would allow you to skip from verbal commands to force?
I mean, there's more than I could list. The potential scenarios in which that might play out are infinite, but Tennessee versus Garner is a good answer to give with that. I think you know, that's a good example. Would be Tennessee versus Garner situations.
I think maybe we'll circle back to Tennessee versus Garner then. And I think you meant to say State versus Garner.
Same case law.
Let's talk about this case. Did you respond to a dispatch for this call, for this instance?
I did.
And was the dispatch about an ATM tracker?
It was about an ATM, correct?
So tell me, what did the dispatch say?
I forget. I believe it says ATM alert or something like that. I don't remember exactly. ATM security alarm is what it says. Sorry,
Okay.
I had to check dispatch to see what the correct wording of what that alert is.
That's fine. So you received an ATM alert, correct?
Correct.
And when you arrived, what did you see?
As I arrived in the area, I was able to notice on my GPS on the dashboard that there was a tracker inside Rockford Plaza.
Okay, so you just saw that there was a tracker on an ATM in Rockford Plaza. That's it?
You asked, as I arrived in the area, what I saw. That was the first thing that I saw. You want to hear everything that I saw?
Yes.
Okay. Now, as I entered Rockford Plaza, I then saw a vehicle with an ATM attached to it by a cable, just sitting there in the parking lot of the plaza. There was a male, looked like would match the description of your client, different outfit, but in the driver's seat.
Okay.
I forget the make and model of the car.
Okay, so you saw an ATM alert. You come into the parking lot. You see a car being driven by a gentleman who looks like the plaintiff.
Correct.
And you initiated a traffic stop, correct?
I mean, I wouldn't have described it as a traffic stop. I initiated an interaction with lights and sirens. Traffic stops usually indicate we're on the road, and it's like the pulling someone over for a traffic violation. I would say more that I initiated a lawful encounter.
So you turn on lights. What would is there a huge difference between a lawful encounter and a traffic stop? I mean, you
No,
stop the
no. I
vehicle,
just
correct?
in my mind, traffic stop, involves me just pulling up behind them and then them pulling over, whereas he was already just stationary in the plaza.
Okay, so lights and sirens, and the car was stationary. Did the car move after you turned on lights and sirens?
Objection
no.
relevant.
We are establishing the interaction between the officer and the plaintiff.
Is Lockett any rebuttal to that?
Hey, we're not here for the traffic stop in the ATM. We're here for excessive force.
Which stems entirely from the traffic stop or the lawful encounter. However we're going to phrase it, whatever nomenclature we're going to use, that is the core moment of why we are here.
I will say that the context surrounding the incident that did or did not lead to the excessive force is relevant to the case. So if we could make sure we're sticking to that context, or the context we are building is regarding to that, that would be best. So, but I will overrule the objection for now.
Sorry, can you repeat the question?
Yeah, I mean, essentially the question is, once you activated lights and sirens, did the plaintiff's vehicle move or attempt to flee or otherwise try to escape from the lights and siren?
I mean, the simple answer, no. He did, like, nudge it back and forward a few inches a little bit, but it seemed more like antsy behavior than fleeing behavior.
But no high-speed chase or escape ensued.
I don't know that a high-speed chase is possible with an ATM attached to the back of your vehicle.
I'm not asking about what's possible. I'm asking about what happened.
Right, so no, it didn't happen, because I don't think it's possible.
Okay. And did the plaintiff cooperate with your orders? Or actually, let me strike that. Did you issue any orders to plaintiff to turn off the vehicle, stop, or otherwise?
I told the plaintiff to give up.
To give up, was he not quote unquote giving up prior to that order?
Prior to that order, he was telling me the story about Hank, to which he could not provide me any documentations.
So you turn on lights and sirens, the car is moving back and forth in an antsy way, and your testimony is that you started, or that the plaintiff then started explaining Hank to you?
No, would you like me to recall the, like, that's not, like, we're skipping some, would you like me to recall what happened for you?
Yes, that's what I'm trying to get to, yeah.
Okay, so I pulled up to the Rockford Plaza, saw the individual, we've already established that, right? I then asked him what he was doing. He told me a story about Hank. I asked him if he could provide me with any sort of a contract, if he could provide me with Hank's number, any sort of way to corroborate or, verify his story. He could provide none of that. After some time of that, I told him that I wasn't, believing his story since he was unable to provide any corroboration. I then told him to give it up. He just sat there and ignored my commands. So I escalated force.
What command specifically did he ignore?
To give it up.
And when you say give it up, what does that mean?
To surrender.
Did Mr. Wilson
sat
say
there
he wasn't
silently
going to
ignoring me?
surrender?
No, he didn't say anything. He just sat there silently for about a minute before, after our 5 to 10 minute conversation. He then, where I ended it with that, he then sat there silently for about a minute. So since he gave me no response at all, I then escalated my force.
So Mr. Wilson remained in the vehicle when stopped, correct?
Correct. He refused to get out and surrender.
But he did not run, correct?
Doesn't mean anything. I don't know what he's
Correct.
trying to get at.
He did not attempt to flee, correct?
No.
And
He's trying to
up
sound
until the
like
moment
give
that
it
you
up
tased
isn't,
him,
like, an
he
obvious
was
statement.
speaking with you and explaining to you the
Yeah,
story
he's trying
about
to
Hank
say that
and
it's not a
his
statement,
explanation for the
yeah,
events,
and
correct?
also it's yeah.
Somewhat. Like I said, there was several times where I asked him for further questions, and he just sat there silently ignoring me.
He's trying to speculate
He honestly didn't say a whole lot. There was a lot of just silence from him.
the level of force.
Okay, and at any point
He
did you see
did
him pull his phone
tell
out?
me a story about
Unless he
Hank,
is resisting
and he
or,
did tell me
running or anything
that
like
he had no
that,
documentation,
trying
nor
to
could he
taser
give
to
me
get him
Hank's
out of
number.
it.
Okay, but it's fair that he did attempt to explain the situation to you, correct?
As realistically, that is the second
He did
lowest
tell me
force
a
you can
story,
do on a
correct.
vehicle.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna.
And
get anywhere with
you
this
just
thing,
didn't
but-
believe the story.
Without any corroborating facts, with an ATM that is a block and a half away from the initial call with a tracker on it, no. I'm gonna need something, a phone call with Hank probably would have been enough to begin to establish our story, but we couldn't even give me Hank's number, so.
Okay. Was Mr. Wilson holding a weapon?
I don't believe so.
Did he threaten your life?
No.
Did he threaten anybody else's life?
Somewhat, by potentially driving down the road with an ATM attached to it, yes.
I mean, did he verbally express a threat to anybody's
He didn't
life?
verbally threaten anyone, no. His actions were posing a threat to society, yes.
And those actions being pulling an ATM?
Dragging an ATM down the road after tearing it out of a wall, yes, that is dangerous.
Now, you had already testified that you do not believe that he could have engaged in a high-speed chase because dragging an ATM, that's not possible, correct?
Correct. In my mind, high speed means over 100 miles
That's okay.
an hour. And I don't believe that a car is going to
it
get
fair
up
to-
over 100 miles an hour.
Is it fair to say
I think he needs to stop.
that he made no
from an
aggressive
officer's
movements
perspective.
towards you?
It's not fair to say that, no.
Okay, what aggressive movements did he make towards you?
He flipped me off a couple times. I would say that's a sort of aggressive movement.
Really?
His tone and language choice was a little aggressive. Yeah.
Tell me more about that, because a moment ago you testified he didn't say very much. So what
Right, he didn't say
tone-
very much, but the things that he did say, he said in a fairly harsh tone, aggressive.
Let's talk about that. What did he say to you?
I've already answered that.
Well, I have not heard anything about him.
He told
saying
me a
anything
story
harshly.
about Hank.
Mhm.
I just said the tone was harsh, sir. I
Yeah,
didn't say
well,
the word choice was harsh. I've told you everything that he said.
Well,
He
so
explained to me
let's
that
talk about the
Hank had
tone.
hired him
Let's
to-
talk about the tone. When you say the tone was harsh, describe that for me. What is a harsh tone to you?
I mean, in my mind, the word harsh, you saying that it was harsh and aggressive is describing the tone. I'm not sure what other verbiage you would like me to use to articulate that.
Can you give an example?
I don't know that I could mimic his tone, no.
Okay. So on what basis are you resting your conclusion that he spoke in a harsh tone? Just personal observation, or is that part of
Yes,
your training as an
observation.
officer?
Personal observation.
As an LSPD officer, are you trained in recognizing tones?
I don't believe the LSPD has any tone training, no.
So it's entirely
This is
based
so
on your
ridiculous.
perception, correct?
It's the most
I
stupid
would
argument
say that
ever.
anyone's interpretation
Well,
of
hands
tone
down
is
the most
entirely
stupid
based on their
argument.
perception.
His defense
Okay,
doesn't have
so
any
there's no
objection.
officially recognized
Relevance for any of this shit?
he was threatening you or engaging with you in aggressive movements based on his tone or flicking you off.
We also had a few leading questions.
I'm not sure how to answer that question. Are you asking if there's
Objection,
like an
compound
official...
question.
I
Ask
mean,
multiple questions in one.
Does the LSPD have a policy for responding to people who flick them off?
I'm not going to discuss LSPD policies on the stand.
Okay. So I'm going to take that answer as
Got
no
him.
and just move on.
Got him though.
It got cooked.
You asked Mr. Wilson for proof of his story
Got it,
at some
got-
point, correct?
We don't,
Yeah, I asked him if he
We
had...
don't discuss
I asked him
policies or
for
recipes?
any form of corroboration.
That would have been an
And
objection
at
asked
some
and
point he
answered.
told you that he would try to contact Hank, is that correct?
No, he never told me that. When I asked for Hank's contact information, he told me he didn't have Hank's phone number and he couldn't give it to me.
Okay, so is it your testimony that at no point he tried to contact Hank?
I cannot tell you what he did or did not do. Whether or not he may have pulled a phone out and tried to contact Hank, and I may not have seen it. Unknown. To my knowledge, no.
Okay, so you never saw the phone, but you also never saw a weapon. Correct?
That was my testimony.
Before you, at some point you deployed a taser, correct?
Correct. I have already testified to this.
And
what
using a taser
defense
is
now she's
use of
doing is
force,
asked
correct?
and answered.
Correct.
And
I believe we also covered use of
based
force.
on
earlier.
your LSPD training and knowledge and experience, you are aware that using a taser
think
causes
some of them
neuromuscular incapacitation, correct?
and I think realistically, this is the first
I'm
time
aware
I've
that the
seen
taser
stuff around
is
Yeah, I
called
don't think he's
less
really
than
right.
lethal rather than non-lethal
This
for a
is
reason.
something
Yes.
that
Okay, is it your understanding that a
justice
taser
can
overrides
discuss without a
voluntary movements and causes an individual to seize up?
Mr. Pepperoni, I'm quite aware of what tasers do. I have been tased many times.
Okay, and I can appreciate that, but because we're on trial and we need to establish a record, I need you to answer the question that was asked.
I thought I just did. Yes, I'm aware of the things that a taser can do. Is that not an
Okay.
answer to your question?
Does a taser override voluntary movement of an individual?
I am not a trained medical professional.
Are you trained in the
Everybody's
use of
always crashing out.
taser?
Yeah,
Yes.
Grim is about to crash out on stand.
Does your training establish what a taser does when it is deployed against an individual?
In detailed medical knowledge, no.
Do you believe that the phrase voluntary movement is a medical term?
I don't know what
Objection,
the
relevance.
term.
The relevance is I'm trying to get a very simple question answered, and I'm
And he's
getting
already told
denied
you he's
it.
not a medical professional.
quite frankly, Your Honor, I don't need a medical expert witness. I think anybody in this courtroom could testify that when a taser is deployed, it overrides somebody's voluntary movement. That's how they work. Everybody in this courtroom knows how they work. I need it on
Clock
the
it.
record.
I'm
Who shouted clock it? What the fuck?
trying.
I don't
I'm
know.
of the belief that whether or not the specific terminology of going with overriding involuntary movement is or is not a medical terminology is something that is not at stake here in this court case and is quite frankly not quite relevant.
That's so good.
However,
I request
what and the understanding of what a taser does is relevant. Asking the witness those specific terms in an attempt to get a firm yes or no question or answer out of it can be faulty for the testimony given because of his understanding of those words specifically. If the witness is testifying that he does not understand those words in specificity, then I encourage you to ask in a different manner.
Understood.
Thank
So
you.
with the understanding that the witness does not understand the words incapacitation, voluntary, or movement,
Ah,
officer, if you could please tell
yeah,
me
I have no
what are
idea.
the effects of a taser on an individual?
Thoughts are weird.
I usually makes
But it
people
is what
fall
it
down and
is.
flop around a little.
Okay, great. And you deployed your taser while the plaintiff was sitting in his vehicle, correct?
Correct. That is
While he
the
was
only
not
way that I
attacking you,
have
correct?
to get someone out of the vehicle.
While he was not attacking you, correct?
Correct.
While he was not fleeing, correct?
I don't think. Did he ever
Correct.
ask? I don't think he ever
And
asked.
At the point in time where you deployed the taser, you had not given an order to Mr. Wilson to step out of the vehicle, correct?
He already testified that he
All of these questions are leading.
Objection asked and answered already.
I have not asked it that way.
You still asked a question just like it.
He literally just
State the question for
answered
me.
his own objection.
So at the time that he was tased out of the vehicle, he had not issued an order to step out of the vehicle.
I do think that question is close enough to a previous question asked. If you want to reword that, I encourage it. But I'm going to sustain that.
Yeah, I think so.
Did you
I'm
tell the
kinda
plaintiff
like
to step
helping
out of the
him,
vehicle?
so I refuse to be boss up, but I'm helping.
I mean, I've already told you what I told the plaintiff.
Yeah.
Okay,
I feel
so
like
the
getting
answer is
bar
no.
certification is only asking
All right,
for-
after he was tased from the
Yeah, I'm
vehicle,
not-
he was placed in handcuffs,
I
correct?
refuse. He's been trying to
Correct.
get me to do it, and I just
And then he was taken to the MRPD, I believe, correct?
just want to point out that Grimley is boss.
Correct. After denying medical.
After the plaintiff denied medical, correct?
Correct. After your client, the plaintiff, denied medical, he went to MRPD. As soon as I got him in the car, he was offered medical and a lawyer. He asked for lawyer, did not want medical.
I have no further questions.
Well, she's studying to be a lawyer, so she's watching on a court case.
All right, Officer Grimley.
No, it's not jury duty.
In your
They don't
experience
have a jury in
as a
this
law enforcement
game.
officer, what use of force other than a taser do you have to get someone out of a vehicle?
Objection narrative.
None.
I'm simply asking what use of force he has to get him out of a vehicle, which definitely plays a factor in this.
This is cross, not direct.
You already asked about use of force in the vehicle.
It's again, it's
Thank you for the blood donor.
the scope of cross. You can call him again as your own witness, and you can ask those open questions. But on or cross, you cannot ask narrative questions.
Give me a moment here.
This guy's back in the bar.
I can see Adam becoming a PD officer. So.
That's rough.
It's
Cute hair.
only rough because it's going around in circles.
I'm going to allow this question. The reason is that you, Mr. Pepperoni, asked about the training of the LSPD, the different levels of use of force, and what kinds of use of force are to be deployed on someone in a vehicle. So I define that this question is close enough in scope to allow on cross.
The objection wasn't scope. It was because it's a narrative question, but okay,
Well,
Your Honor.
Mr. Larkin, then please reword your question and keep it closer.
I'll just ask it differently whenever I pull him up as a witness for myself.
Works for me.
It's gonna end up being like a 2-hour court case. But something that's so simple.
Mr. Pepperoni?
I'm glad I got plenty of
Judge
food.
talking to you.
Say again.
Please stay off your phone in the courtroom.
Okay.
Please continue.
Might be a long court case.
Wait, who's
So
talking
In your
about the phone?
Yep, sorry. In your experience as an officer, have you ever had someone act with the vehicle the way Mr. Wilson did with pulling it forward and backward?
Same objection.
Who's finishing up reports?
I'm trying to paint a picture here.
Again, narrative.
Yeah, this time I am going to sustain that objection. You are on cross, Mr. Larkin.
Hold on a second.
Second floor of the car house.
I did my
In the
recommend.
balcony.
It's really quick.
At any time, did Mr. Wilson offer to show you a contract or give you the number to Mr. Hank?
Same
No.
objection.
I'm gonna have to sustain that one too, Mr. Larkin.
He's gonna get me to be bar certified then, because this is not to know.
You are welcome to call Mr. Grimley back to the stand.
Yeah, no further at this time.
This witness may step down. I assume that he is going to be marked for recall. Not
Yes,
that he
Your
can
Honor.
really go anywhere.
I refuse to do my bar.
Thank you, Mr. Grimley. Mr.
Pretty
Pepperoni.
simple.
Plaintiff rests.
All right. Mr. Larkin, your case.
I would like to call the plaintiff to the stand, Mr. Wilson.
I refuse to do my bar until I get promoted.
You're good.
Yes,
You don't
sir.
gotta get sworn in. You already been sworn in. Just use the mic.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you. Do you feel that it was safe to be pulling the ATM with your car in the manner you were?
Objection leading.
How is it leading?
A rebuttal, Mr. Larkin?
I'll ask it differently.
All right, go ahead.
At any time while driving your vehicle with the ATM behind you, do you feel like you may have put anybody's lives at risk?
Same objection leading.
I'm not leading him to say it. I'm asking him if he was.
If you offer the answer in the question, and that is in fact a leading question.
Okay. Do you feel it was a great idea to be pulling the ATM behind a car?
Objection speculative.
Oh shit, Adam's gonna lose his mind.
It's gonna
See,
be
he could have
fucking
been doing
funny.
this to Pepperoni
I'm
the
going to
whole time,
allow that.
but he
He's,
doesn't,
I mean,
he doesn't know enough.
who better to speculate to the witness's own state of mind than the witness himself?
Well, speculation is never allowed as testimony, but fair enough.
Well, then the witness can give his current state of mind to it.
Opinion
Do I need to
testimony
ask it
is
again?
usually left for experts.
Oh, yes. Could
but
you please ask that again?
continue.
Mr. Pepperoni, if you have a problem with
Going
my
against the
ruling on that
Chief Judge-
objection, you are more than
Chief-
welcome to
Chief
appeal it
Justice
to a
here,
higher
by the
court.
way.
Until then, Mr. Larkin, please ask your question.
Do you feel it was a good idea to be pulling the ATM behind your car?
I mean, yeah, because I was going at a slow pace, and I mean, when the officer pulled up on me, I was stationary, was I not?
You are correct. Did you ever offer the officer the number to Mr. Hank?
No, but I offered to call him multiple times off of my phone, and he denied all of them and told me that Hank had to be there in person.
Okay. And are you aware that the uniform Hank was wearing you can get from any clothing store?
To be honest, Grim,
Objection leading.
Adam on this one. No way.
I'm asking if he knows if there's clothing at the clothing store. I'm not.
Again, if the
I'm-
answer is supplied in the question, it is in fact a leading question.
Yeah, but he could always answer
With how the
no.
question was phrased, I am going to sustain that objection.
Okay.
If you want to reword that, you're more than welcome to. But as asked, yes, that was a leading question.
Okay.
Besides the snitch.
Huh?
Have you yourself at the clothing store ever seen that uniform?
See the through one?
Cannot say that I have, sir.
What was this? 50K?
That's so fucking funny.
Leave's going to give him a shot.
So funny. We did
Hello,
the bailiff
sir.
just walk out the courtroom.
What's going on?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Just left
Nothing
it
So
open.
is it true in saying
Just have to pay
that
down,
the
make sure you
only
don't have it
evidence
on
you
you.
offered to this
That's
claim
right.
was to
Yeah,
call
you
Mr.
got-
Hank?
Crazy.
Objection leading.
All right, I'll reword that. Did you have any evidence other than Mr. Hank proving that what you were doing was legitimate?
Me personally, I didn't have any evidence on my person, but Hank had evidence. You know what I'm saying? He had the paper, the loose leaf paper, a copy of it that he handed to me that I logged. But once again, he refused the proof that I had to offer. Well, proof that Hank had to offer.
Change it as testimony. That's fine.
Okay. I have no further questions, Your Honor.
I have no cross.
All right, this witness may step down. Mr. Larkin, your next witness.
I call Mr. Grimley to the stand. Officer Grimley.
Boo.
Your witness.
All right.
What's up, guys? Welcome to the entertainment.
Who's winning?
Um,
According to it.
based on the
Pepperoni.
observations, when you pulled up to the scene, do you believe you had probable cause to detain the individual?
He's
Yes,
pretty close to
100%.
crashing out. Grimley?
Grimley's about crashing out. Adam's about crashing out.
At the time of the stop, did you know if Mr. Wilson was armed or not?
I had no idea.
No, go sit down. Come on.
Did you feel that any time the way Mr. Wilson was acting that the situation could escalate?
Yes. Low.
Certainly.
Yeah, you can just like put over just a little bit.
Oh yeah, of course.
Awesome.
And with this being a felony situation, how would you assess the risk of it being escalated?
Objection
Yep.
speculation.
Oh wow.
I'll ask it differently. How do officers assess risk in uncertain felony situations like this?
I would take
Hey.
into consideration my possibility of backup, as well as how many individuals that I was encountering, and then add in the possibility of all of the unknowns.
I'm sorry.
Okay,
Did you have backup there with you, or were you alone?
I was alone.
it's not that, okay?
Did you have any backup on the way?
It's okay. It's okay.
Negative. All other officers were involved in a different situation.
At any time, did Mr. Wilson try and provide you with documentation that he was working in official capacity under the Union Depository?
Continually throughout the reaction or interaction, he refused that request.
Did he ever offer to call Mr. Hank?
There you go.
Not that I don't recall. He kept talking about Hank, and I asked for his number, and he refused to give it to me. I don't recall anything about a call with him, but he would not give me Mr. Hank's number.
Okay. So with that, you were not able to verify his story on the scene, correct?
Correct.
Objection leading.
How is that leading?
I can reword it. Were you able to verify his story on the scene?
I was not.
Did his inability to provide the proof increase your concerns?
It did.
What's going on? What now?
The whole of this seems to be about the case, about the charge, and the charge is already.
In your experience as an officer, have you ever experienced someone in a car moving it forward and backward, as you stated he did that day?
Generally, before people flee, that's usually what happens when people do that. They usually flee.
I'd move to strike
he
that.
actually gave it a shot.
Moving forward and backwards is indication of fleeing. There's no
It's
foundation.
not
for
an
that.
indication of sitting still and giving yourself up.
The testimony earlier was that he was moving back and forth in an antsy behavior. The officer previously testified that he was not concerned that he was going to flee, and in fact testified that somebody carrying or dragging an ATM could not flee, at least not at a high rate of speed.
He did not say he couldn't flee. He said he couldn't flee at a high rate of speed. So yes, he could have drove off.
I'm going to overrule the objection because the question at stake there was what does this behavior mean in the officer's experience, or what has they seen in their experience? If the officer sees this behavior before people's fleeing in his experience, then that is valid to his recollection. However, that testimony is not going to be used in any kind of speculative manner towards what the intent of the plaintiff was. It's only in the context of what you have seen previously.
Fucking old bastard.
Still can carry on.
Yeah, that's good.
I'll move on from that question, Your
You
Honor.
gotta be nosy. I just got shot at.
It was
You got shot.
It was brought up earlier. You say that when they're in the vehicle, you cannot. The only use of force you had that was less lethal would be your taser, correct?
Some fucking random people from wow.
Correct.
There's three of them in a Pink Castle and they hopped down.
What other uses of force would you have to use other than your taser?
Because they
On someone in a vehicle?
scattered into the hills
Yes.
like fucking ants.
Lethal.
Oh,
Oh,
I was gonna say I didn't see a 13 Alpha Bravo go. Nope.
So in your professional,
Down, Ray. They shoot at me and they miss.
I mean,
Time
or
as a-
verbal, but I had already used verbal.
And I went around the car so they stopped shooting.
so you feel the only force you could use was the taser to get him out of that vehicle?
And little rats.
Correct.
Yo,
I don't know.
I had my MP5 out because I was on my own.
And when you made the comments for him to give up, did he give up or did he continue with his story?
Like, all right.
He sat there and did or said nothing. He just sat there.
Okay. At that point, did you feel he may flee?
I was unsure what he did. could do at that time. I thought potentially he might. Yes.
I'll put that fucker back in
Been
the grave.
laughing the whole time.
He never died. Immortal.
With your use of force of the taser, do you feel it was necessary to escalate to that on the uncertainty of any risk?
Who's witted right now?
I did.
To be honest, Tony, but Adam might be crawling a vacuum.
And without getting into actual SOPs, do you feel your actions complied with the policy within the police department?
Objection. SOPs are explicitly not allowed to be relied on as evidence in court, and it would be incredibly prejudicial to allow the officer to testify to his opinion of what the SOPs say when they cannot be cross-examined or questioned by the plaintiff.
I'm not asking an SOP question.
You're asking his opinion based on what the SOPs say, and
I'm
since those
asking
cannot
if
be
he
introduced,
felt he complied with the policies.
that's exactly what I'm saying as well.
All right.
Since they're not subject to cross-examination and the plaintiff cannot use them to challenge the officer's conduct, then they cannot be used to defend the officer's conduct.
I am going to sustain that objection because Mr. Pepperoni is correct. To allow him to answer that question does not provide an opportunity for the plaintiff side to challenge that in any kind of way because they have no frame of reference of whether or not what those SOPs are and whether or not the defendant here saying he did or did not comply with them is or is not a truthful statement because they cannot challenge that because they are not allowed to. Because they're not allowed to bring those into evidence. So yes, that would be prejudicial.
I'll move on. In situations like this, how quickly do decisions need to be made?
Things happen very quickly in situations like that. I mean, seconds, things change.
Do you always, on stops, have the luxury of time to fully investigate before making an action?
Objection, relevance. We're not talking about any other situation except this situation.
I'm asking based on his experience and if he felt, you know what, I'll strike that one. We'll move on. Were your decisions made in real time based on the information available to you?
They were.
Looking at that moment specifically that you used the taser, do you believe your actions were necessary?
Objection asked and answered.
I guess I can ask it differently. Do you believe your actions were necessary at the time?
Objection asked and answered. It's the same question.
Your rebuttal, Mr. Larkin?
Give me a second. I'll ask it differently.
He's taking. There's an argument too.
Didn't even realize.
Hey, I need to order a pizza to the main courtroom. Wait a second, this. Yeah. Is it spinach and red onions? Do you work for the
DA? What nasty ass pizza order? Oh, five of those.
You got wing money?
I have no further at this time, Your Honor.
Alright, yeah, let's get some order breadsticks too.
Alright.
Alright, yeah. To the main courtroom.
Do you want us to
bring
bring
Mr. Grimley.
Who the fuck is ordering pizza?
It's Grimley. Grimley.
Okay. I apologize if I'm pronouncing that incorrectly.
You good pepperoni.
So one of the questions asked was how you respond to this situation because it was a quote felony situation. Do you recall that?
I mean, kind of. I'm not. Do you recall the specific wording of the question?
I don't exactly, but I mean, let me ask you this way: at the time you arrived on scene, did you know it was a quote felony situation?
Objection, leading.
I'm allowed to ask leading questions. This is cross exam.
That is correct. Objection overruled.
Okay.
Yes.
And who makes the determination of whether or not a situation is a felony or otherwise situation?
Officers on scene would make that determination based on the crimes they are witnessing.
Officer Grimley, do you believe that a person is innocent until proven guilty?
Oh, I do.
And so, when you respond to a situation, do you treat somebody as a felon before they've been found guilty as being a felon?
Objection, relevance.
It goes to the questions about the response to a, quote, felony situation. But actually, I'll move on. You testified that you believe that the situation involving my client could escalate. Is that correct?
Ice cream?
Correct.
And you had no backup on the way, correct?
Correct.
And in your LSPD training, is it normal to engage a felony stop without backup?
I don't think I do.
I never said that I was engaged in a felony stop.
From within this situation.
I believe you did, actually, during your direct examination. You were asked whether or not you were, how you respond in a, quote, felony situation.
Felony situation and felony stop are not the same thing, sir.
Okay, what's a felony situation?
Any situation involving a crime that is a felony.
And how do you know that a felony was being committed?
I had preponderance that it was being committed, meaning that I had evidence indicating to me that it was 50% or more likely, right in front of my eyes, between the ATM alert, the tracker, and the visible watching someone with an ATM attached to their car.
But you would admit that there was at least some, whether or not it was proven,
I shall be
eventually
right
or
back.
decided in the cells later, at the time of your stop, there was at least some exculpatory evidence or story that suggested this was not a felony situation, correct?
It depends on what point during the situation we're talking about, I guess. As I first pulled into the plaza, no. I had no exculpatory evidence. A few minutes into my conversation with your client, I had some possible exculpatory evidence. When I tried to explore that evidence, it did not, there was no exculpatory nature of it to be found.
You didn't, because you didn't believe it, correct?
I mean, I can't take people's word at face value, sir. As an officer of the law, I need to see proof.
So, as an officer of the law, do you never take witness statements?
Objection, relevance.
Right, I'm back.
The testifying officer just said that he needs proof. He can't take anybody at his word. And so, whether or not he takes witness statements,
I mean, I don't think witness statements
Those
would
I do
go
take
into
witness
that.
statements. Do I take
hold
a
on,
single...
hold on. Let the judge rule.
Okay.
I'm going to sustain that objection and have you reword it, because just asking does he take witness statements, I don't think is that's a little bit different.
It's not
than
fair.
Trying,
It's not
yes.
fair. Fair enough. In this particular incident, did you take any witness statements?
No, there were no witnesses.
And in your experience as an LSPD officer, have you responded to any other crime scenes or incidents?
Objection, relevance.
Yes.
I'm confused by that as well.
It goes to credibility, Your Honor. I'll just tell you where I'm going with this, and it's the fact that it's well known that the LSPD does in fact rely on witness statements, and I'm challenging the fact that the officer just said he needs proof. He doesn't take statements at face value.
Would you like me to clarify that statement?
Just hang
Since
on.
you seem to misinterpret it?
Hold on. No, let's let the judge rule.
I am going to allow this question only because the credibility of those statements and the potentially conflicting nature of them could be of importance. But you have a very short leash here, Mr. Pepperoni.
I'll rephrase the question and I'll ask it very simply. And that is, officer, your testimony was that you need proof. You don't merely accept statements at face value.
I guess she's going to.
Have you ever taken victim statements and used those as proof?
I have used victim statements along with the rest of the totality of the evidence. Yes. Victim statements are one piece, just as your client's statement was one piece of my evidence. I look at totality of evidence. Not,
Okay.
I don't make decisions on single pieces.
And your testimony was that earlier you mentioned that you weren't sure whether the plaintiff would flee, but he might potentially flee. Is that correct?
Correct. At the beginning of the interaction, I didn't think he would flee. Toward the end, I thought he might.
And you also testified that you don't believe that somebody dragging an ATM could get in a high-speed chase, which you described as 100 plus miles an hour. Is that correct?
Correct.
And the vehicle that you were driving on the day of the incident, can that vehicle exceed 100 miles an hour?
Yes.
And so, is it fair to say that if the plaintiff had indeed tried to flee and could not exceed 100 miles an hour, that your vehicle would be able to overtake him?
Not without endangering the public.
It's a simple yes or no. Would your vehicle have been able to overtake him?
Yes.
No further questions.
Do you have any redirect, Mr. Larkin?
Nothing further, Your Honor.
This witness may step down. Hey, watch my lights.
Fucking typical gremlin. Right
Mr. Larkin, your case?
No further witnesses.
All right. Then both sides ready to move to closing?
The plaintiff is.
Yep.
The state is, Your Honor.
All right. Go ahead. Your closing.
Your Honor, may it please the court, I want to start by thanking the witnesses, the defense, and all here in the gallery who sat here through this trial and paid attention, and most importantly, Your Honor's time. When this trial began, we spoke of principles.
What do you mean?
Of restraint, of reason, of the simple but enduring truth that power must answer to law. Now the evidence is closed. The testimony is before you. And what once stood as allegation now stands as fact. Clear, unshaken, and undeniable. On a quiet roadside in Los Santos, a man complied. He pulled over or remained still when signaled. He answered when questioned. He explained when accused. And when asked for proof, he did what any reasonable person would do. He tried to provide it. And for that, for the act of complying, Tim Wilson was not met with patience, not with command, but with force. The defense would have you believe that this was a moment of necessity, a decision forged in urgency, a response to, quote, danger. But you heard the testimony. There was no chase, no weapon, no threat, no defiance. And perhaps most telling of all, there was no command. Not a single lawful order was given that Mr. Wilson could follow before the taser was deployed. Not step out of the vehicle, not put your hands up, not drop the phone, nothing. The law does not permit an officer to demand compliance without first giving a command. And it does not permit force where compliance is already being given. We are told to trust in training,
Cold.
to defer
Oh,
to
so cold.
experience, to believe that those entrusted with authority will yield it wisely, and rightly so. But that trust is not blind. It is not absolute, and it is not beyond review. For the same Constitution that grants authority also restrains it. The same law that empowers an officer also binds his hands. And when that balance is broken, when force outruns justification, it is not merely an error. It is not judgment. It is not split-second decision-making. It is a violation. The defense has leaned heavily on one fact, that Mr. Wilson, in the end, was guilty of a crime. He pled guilty to the crime. But let us be perfectly clear, as the law itself is clear. What a man is guilty of does not determine how he may be treated. The Constitution does not ask whether a man is innocent before it protects him. It protects him regardless. For if the rights of the guilty may be cast aside, then the rights of the innocent stand on no firmer ground. You also heard from Officer Grimley himself, not through speculation, not through interpretation, but from his own words.
Yes, ma'am.
He told you Mr. Wilson was seated. He told you,
Just need to search
to
your-
his knowledge,
Yep, make sure you got
Mr.
that.
Wilson was not armed. He told you that Mr. Wilson was not fleeing.
Sorry.
He was not threatening.
Thank you.
He told you,
Okay.
although he didn't believe it,
mate.
that Mr. Wilson was attempting to provide proof.
My friend is
And
winning.
still, without warning, without command, force was used.
What happened?
That is not a judgment call
tell you
to be
after.
made in the fog of danger. That is a step skipped from presence to verbal warnings to force. Verbal warnings was the step skipped, a safeguard ignored, and a line crossed. The founders of this great system understood something fundamental, that liberty does not erode all at once, but in moments. Small, seemingly justifiable moments, where power is allowed to exceed its bounds. And so they gave us a remedy, not in the hand of kings, not in the hand of officers, but in the hands of the people, through you, to say that when the line is crossed,
We're about to have
no
a PT
further.
Understand?
This case is not about denying law enforcement the tools they need to do their job. It is about ensuring that those tools are used lawfully. It is about affirming that compliance is not met with violence. That explanation is not met with punishment. That any citizen, is not subjected to force without cause. If this conduct is excused, if a man may be tased while complying, without warning, without command, then the standard of reasonableness becomes no standard at all. It becomes whatever the officer says it is after the fact. And that is not law. That is discretion without limit. But the law does have a limit. And you have seen it, you have heard it, and you know where it lies. On behalf of Tim Wilson, I ask this court to return a verdict that reflects not only the facts of this case, but the principles that govern us all. A verdict that says that compliance matters, that restraint matters, and that the Constitution is not a suggestion, but a command. And above all,
Anything's possible,
a
right?
verdict that says that no one is above the law, not
Anything's
even
possible
those
if you just
sworn to
believe.
uphold it. Thank you.
On phone him.
Are they doing closings?
Yeah.
Thank you. Mr. Larkin?
Your Honor, people of the court, thank you for your time in this matter. The plaintiff asked this court to judge this case with the clarity of hindsight, but that is not the standard. The standard is objective reasonableness under the totality of the circumstances, viewed from the perspective of a reasonable officer on the scene, not with the luxury of hindsight or second guessing. And the circumstances in this case are clear and compelling. An active ATM tracker alert, a vehicle discovered with an ATM physically attached to it, a suspect unable to provide documentation, verification, or any credible proof of lawful conduct. This was not ambiguous. This was not
No.
routine. This was a textbook indicator of an ongoing felony. The plaintiff now attempts to refrain himself as a compliant and harmless, but compliance does not negate probable cause. It does not eliminate risk, and it certainly does not prevent an officer from taking reasonable steps to secure a potentially volatile felony scene. Most importantly, the plaintiff admitted to his crime and pled guilty. That fact alone confirms what Officer Grimley reasonably believed in that moment, that he was dealing with an active offender engaged in a criminal conduct. Officer Grimley was required to make a decision in real time, without full information, without guarantees, and without the benefit of delay. He acted based on his training, his experience, and the facts in front of him. The law does not demand perfection from officers. It does not require hesitation in the face of uncertainty. It requires reasonableness. There is no evidence here of malice, no evidence of excessive or reckless conduct, no evidence that the force used was anything other
that's
than
a lot of
measured and
gunshots.
appropriate to the situation he faced.
I'd imagine the
What
cops
the
are
record
there.
shows clearly
doing
is an officer
something.
responding to a serious felony, making a reasonable assessment, and acting to safely control the scene. That is exactly what the law permits. That is exactly what the law protects. For those reasons, Your Honor, we respectfully request that the court find in favor of the defendant and dismiss all claims with prejudice. Thank you.
All right, thank you. We'll go ahead and call this into recess while we deliberate. Thank you so much to both sides for your time.
Woo, we love Tony Pepperoni. Type shit.
Yeah, it's still on its way.
Yeah, dude, you're not getting that pizza in time, I'm telling you.
Well, I told Darnell to stop the guy at the front, because
Where's Darnell?
he's stopping the pizza delivery guy at the front. 'Cause if it takes longer than 30 minutes, it'll be free.
How long has it been?
Let's see.
Yo, Eddie.
Good luck.
What the fuck? I texted Darnell to say stop the pizza guy at the door, and he said, "Yeah, I got you."
Uh-huh.
Hey, ball.
That motherfucker.
Yeah, the beep, 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 yeah.
Yo.
You met my friend, right?
Oh shit, well, Neve, can you go down there and
I'm not sure. Did I? Wait, you're, yeah, I remember you. I don't remember your name, though. I'm sorry.
Toes.
That's right. What's,
She said she can beat you in BR.
I believe it. I'm terrible.
I don't think so.
They're deliberating.
Father.
You think he won?
So you know, don't let him
That
in.
is a true fact.
This is a crazy court case, though. It's getting intense.
Yeah, it's so spicy.
Pretty crazy, right, Eddie?
Oh, dude, it was getting nuts.
Pretty
It's up
crazy.
and Adam's fault.
Up and Adam's fault.
I'm surprised.
No, I'm not an employee, or
No,
that's where I ordered the pizza from. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm waiting to see what Ray's gonna
Okay. Hopefully they'll be back soon.
I just want to see if Tim wins.
Hour and a half. It wasn't as long as I thought it'd be.
That was a blowout.
I don't know, this whole fucking thing was like not about him getting tased and more about the ATM. I thought
That's
they
what
were
I'm
fighting
saying.
his charge.
Let's take a visit. What? He thinks that he's gonna catch the pizza guy not being at the door? That's crazy. He should be there in like 10 minutes.
Does he get money if he won?
And then by that time, it would have been like 20 minutes, so he's only got to stall him for about 10 minutes.
It should be. Tell him you gotta stall him for 10 minutes.
Yeah, once he gets here, it'll be about 30 minutes if you stall him.
What kind of pizza did you get?
Spinach and red onions, and we got peppers on half from Michael's.
Tell him that he's got to like look under every piece of spinach to make sure there's nothing illegal. That
Yeah, but
should-
Neve,
that
we
should
got
solve him.
breadsticks. We got breadsticks though. It's all right.
Yes.
All right, Justice, Neve's gonna have all the breadsticks.
Wait, no, I.
So yeah, I probably should have ordered wings.
Oh, I'm sorry.
See, I never order enough food when I order pizza. Oh my god. You motherfucker. You turn me into Lex Luthor.
Yo, Tony Pepperoni.
What's up?
You know what the payout for this could be?
Yeah, I gotta put I put a bald cap on to wear the powdered wig. What the fuck? Motherfucker, now I gotta go put it back on.
Yeah.
Sorry, Jody. I really want my breadsticks. I want my breadsticks. I ordered them.
You're lucky they got a spare one in that office across the street, across the hall.
Nice, good job. Yeah. Hey, can you give me the breadsticks though? Seriously.
Well, Neve's gonna have to get them.
Said what? I give you 3%? No. Oh, I'm giving my lawyer more than 3%.
Yeah, 3%. What are you talking about?
Yeah, he did most of the shit, not me.
What's up?
You're getting at least 25%.
Like 60, bro.
Yeah. More like 60.
I got you 60%.
Wait, we here.
I got you. Smile, Dante. You wanna know why? Dante, smile.
I'm smiling.
Or simply ask them to get out of the car.
Okay, so like when women typically
Are
ask you to
you-
leave them alone, do you respect that or no?
I'm joking around. It's okay.
No, it's not. Leave
No,
me alone,
it's really
please.
not.
This is the
It shouldn't
third
have been that
time.
long, but-
Stop. There are witnesses.
You know what? Here.
You'll
we
be
can
the
come
next
sit-
one
we
in
can
court,
come sit
quite
up front.
frankly.
I'll come sit with you.
Thank you. It's been going on for almost what, an hour and a
What's
half? It
happening?
needs to stop.
Yeah.
He's been harassing me, dude. It needs to stop.
I can
Cut it
actually
out.
vouch.
No, he should quite frankly fucking leave. Mind my language in the court of law, but he's been making me very fucking uncomfortable.
I don't believe half of the shit that he said on Sam, to be honest.
And she's been witness to it, so.
Yeah, I've
and
been sitting
everyone else
behind him
that's
the
been
entire
here since the
time.
beginning.
What's up?
I apologize to her.
Yeah,
No,
but
it's
it
not
better
gonna
be an
mean anything.
apology.
I'll feel better if he's out of my vicinity.
I genuinely want to apologize.
Yo, did you like what I sent you?
Like, what? I'm minding my fucking business. Thank you, girl. I appreciate you. What's your name?
Hi, my name's Nicole.
Why don't you
Hi,
come like
Nicole.
sit right over here for now?
I'm Madison. It's nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you too.
Go back one row if you don't mind.
Yeah, it's crazy because you even let him know you weren't even into dudes, and he was still trying. something.
Yep. And I said, I don't even like men. And he said, I don't care. He said he doesn't care. And then he continued to follow me around. And now he's trying to take photos of me without my consent in a court. During a court case, twice in a row after I walked away.
Yep, I saw you go
Wrong
back over
one.
there in the corner.
I have a name in this city. Wrong fucking one. He's going to regret it.
Sir, what are you
I
doing?
also have eyes, many of them.
Yeah, you know what? I what's crazy is I've also I've got eyes, so
Period.
yeah. Yeah, no worries. I got you, girl.
Thank you. Oh my gosh. Can I get your number?
Yeah,
You're
definitely.
a real one for real. You're beautiful, by the
Ooh.
way.
I
Inside
actually
and out.
know you. You're friends with Nick.
Yeah.
You're looking for a wedding venue for us.
I know. I'm trying. I know. Okay, listen. I'm trying. Shh. Hold on. Am I? Okay, I'm whispering. I had to make sure. The cop was in here, so I wanted to make it like I wanted him to fuck out.
Well, no, but like, it was a legitimate issue. So
That's what I'm saying.
We don't have much time. Let's get this game over with.
Yeah, we'll talk more after this. But
Oh,
when
yeah,
the cops were
definitely.
in here, I was like, yeah, no, I wanna make
You're
this.
first. You're first. You're white.
I'm like, she's here. She's witnessed it from the beginning.
And I legitimately have. Like, I've got my
I
eyes open and
know.
everything. So, like, I got a little camera going on so that way I can record this, so that way I can go back and watch it later for studying purposes.
Yep, me too. Me too. Yep. See, we're on the
Because-
same page.
Yeah.
Same
Because-
exact page, and then that
Yeah,
happens.
because I need more court experience. Because that's the only reason I failed my bar exam, so.
There we go.
Yeah, but you know what? Quite frankly, I think that if it were two women that were right now fighting, it would be so much better.
Oh, hello.
Yeah. Yeah. But sometimes some men just don't get the hints, so.
No, and I don't know. Things should be
Wait, what do you
expected,
mean?
especially
Yo,
people
Justin,
like
anything we can
it doesn't matter who I'm in a committed relationship with, whether it's a man or a woman, like it should be respected the same, equally.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to
Oh, 10 out of 10.
I'll join them.
You get it. You get it, girl.
Is that you?
He thinks the.
Oh my God, there's no way. You
I
won.
mean, yeah, it's definitely a crazy thing.
It is. I like how our outfits are kind of matching, but like reverse. Like I'm wearing pink clothes, but my hair's red, and then your hair's pink, and then your clothes are red.
I went with this one because I wanted to. I was actually wearing a completely different outfit before this, but I was like, I'm coming into court. I should dress a little more courtly since I'm a paralegal. You know.
Yeah, I've never been in a court, so like I literally came here for the same reason as you. I came here to study, just like watch. I'm friends with Tony, so I wanted to like see how the whole thing kind of went down, and yeah,
What's
from the jump, I was
crazy
like,
is
ooh.
I was actually on the cell reps with Tony for this exact case.
Justice Barry Miller, can you come to the deliberation room, please?
So like I remember this very vaguely when I first saw it or started hearing it at the beginning. I was like, this sounds vaguely familiar.
It's a good case. It is. You know, they both have pretty good arguments. I just feel like I don't know.
Yeah.
Prosecution's kind of tanking it a little.
Yeah. But
Tony's doing great, especially with all the objections. That would be my method. Objection.
Wouldn't your left be my right?
it's definitely been an interesting one, and Al has not let up or has not failed me at all during it either.
Hey, you got 15 seconds, boys.
Yeah, this has me really interested in like, I mean, I was interested in the legal field when I first came into the city, but it just seems so demanding, I guess.
It is.
No, don't worry. I was
But I wanted to be a lawyer before I ever came to this city. Back in the old city where me and Nick first met, and then I came here and I was like, you know what? Since it's a fresh start, I'm gonna try not doing it, trying something else. But then I ended up sitting in on one court case a couple months ago. I was like, this has me wanting to be a lawyer again. So
you would kill it. You would kill it. Absolutely. They need more lawyers and especially like women lawyers that are well educated that have like a good head on their shoulders.
Well, my main issue is there's not often a lot of defense attorneys that will be that are around when I'm done with my nightmares and stuff. So I can't always get my cell reps in or like any of that stuff. So I literally, as this was starting, I had just finished my nightmares. So
yeah,
perfect timing in this.
It is. Tony's also a really good one to be in touch with because he's here like pretty well after the storm. So
yeah, he's usually
I don't ever really
is...
catch him till pretty well after the storm, anyways.
Yeah.
There we go.
And unfortunately, I don't see a lot of the people from the firm that I'm actually employed with. So.
Your Boris, you
Yeah.
gotta get off the table, man.
That sucks. That's how I felt like starting.
I'm stuck on the roof, Boris.
in the city, and now it's like gotten harder to wake up at the times I used to wake up at.
Yeah,
And I
because of
miss
tickets and stuff.
yep. So like you guys, I don't see you guys very often. I really like I talk to Nick like every maybe 2 days, and it's just like if you guys need anything, let me know. And
Yeah.
I'm scoping stuff out when I have time.
Oh my god.
But like with Hornies and everything, I haven't even accepted a new project for the interior designing. Like it's just been
Yeah.
hard to even get into the
If
city.
you ever need any help, I can certainly help with that. I've got a decent enough ticket up. I got like a diamond tier ticket to come into the city, so.
I just upgraded.
But
And
that's
it's
good.
still not doing too. I mean, it helps. So that's
Yeah,
why I'm awake
every
right
little bit
now.
helps.
Yes, that's why I'm awake right now. But I still had to wait like a good hour and a half. But it just it gets.
Yes, is definitely something.
It's been an influx of people in the city like the last 2 weeks, and I think that has to do with like spring breaks and stuff like that going on like out of city. So I think that that's starting to kind of slowly down
Oh,
or slow down.
definitely. It'll slow down for about a month, and then people will be done with like school for summer breaks and stuff.
Yeah.
Hey.
Thank God.
It's okay. I'm not
I'm
looking.
too old for that shit. Like I don't even remember when any of that happens. And I was like, why can't I wake up? What's happening? And people were like, oh,
It's
spring
always-
break. I'm like, oh shit, I
Yeah,
forgot about
well,
that.
I only know it because I've got younger cousins and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And it usually happens around April Fools, so.
Okay, that's good to know.
Yeah, it usually will
That's
happen
good to
around
know.
April Fools and at the or after,
What's up?
like towards the end of May, up through
Tim.
like beginning to mid-August.
What's the
I know that like for different countries, it
Good question.
completely vary. Like it's in the way that it falls.
Yeah.
It falls like that. It's all kind of in order, like one after another. So that's why it's just been the last few weeks nonstop.
Yeah, I think the only one that's probably
Yeah,
easiest
he got
to remember is winter breaks because that's usually mid-December through the first week or so of January.
Yep.
Otherwise, everything
Also,
else is
yeah.
just out there. And fall break, because fall break's always Thanksgiving.
I like food, and also my birthday falls like around winter break. So those are the two I can remember. Also,
That's
I
why
love
I remember
Halloween.
summer break.
That's a good one.
I remember summer break because I'm always on, because my birthday's in June, so I'm never at
You're
school.
so lucky.
Yeah,
You're
and
so lucky for that. I'm always like, God, I just want to like fly out of the city and go to like somewhere else where it's like tropical and warm for my birthday. But every year it's
it got to the point where now that I can actually go and do stuff, and I'm not having to deal with schools and all that stuff. For my birthday, I tend to take the whole week off of nightmares and stuff, and then just go anywheres.
That's how you should do it, honestly. That's very wise.
But it's mainly because a lot of the times my birthday falls on Father's Day weekend, and so we never really got to do anything for my birthday. Or, like growing up, we was always moving on my birthday. So,
I get that. My birthday is in head. My birthday is just a few days after Christmas, so it was like always kind of compacted into one.
yeah. But
Like,
well, hey, on the plus side, you've got the whole world celebrating your before your birthday and after. So
yeah.
I mean,
Well,
that's one way to look
I
at it.
mean, I also say like the best sign is a Capricorn because we finish and we start the year. So
I'm a Gemini, so.
oh, she got a little spice to her.
Yeah, definitely.
I could tell you were like, no. Oh God, I'm intervening now.
like fight in court, of course, right? Like not like
Yeah, well, I
Period.
thought he was being weird, and I was like, and honestly, I was half expecting him to come back and sit with me as well, because since he struck out with you,
Mm-hmm.
and I was very prepared to start being like, no, I'm married.
Oh my.
Oh no, the moment that that would have happened, like I would have actually, like they're lucky they took my gun away. Let's just say that, because
Someone's not whispering. We can hear the entire conversation.
I'm always the
I-
top.
Oh.
Well, sometimes I'm on.
So just keep it
oh
down, alright, guys?
Nicole, it might be you.
Is your
Maybe it's creepy.
is
It's fine. I don't care.
Do you know how to whisper?
Yeah.
is your
Yeah. It's just sometimes I mess up with it, you know.
It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, I think you might be still shouting.
No, I think I'm whispering now.
I don't know.
Okay. Okay.
Is it still working today? You think? What?
Yeah, this place also like has no. It's just all wood, so everything
Yeah.
bounces off the walls.
I didn't know they'd have these bazookas out here.
So I have an in-head taco that I'm gonna like daydream about for like the next 2 minutes, if that's okay. But if the verdict comes back, I will be present.
Oh, you're all good. I was daydreaming about an ice cream earlier, so.
Yeah, I love a good Crunchream Supreme.
Supreme
Supreme wrap. Wait,
Wait a second. Wait a second.
wait.
Yep, yep.
Crunch wrap Supreme, whatever. You know what I'm saying. You get it. You get it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, I'll be right back. In my head.
A vampire. Nah, Barry couldn't get a girlfriend if he fucking well, I don't know, just anything. If he had to do anything, literally anything to get a girlfriend, he could.
Damn.
Where'd Scar go? I have to give
What's
him
up,
shit.
Barry?
Where's your nose gone?
When Barry flirts, all the girls just walk away.
No funny business?
Hey, you scaring the hoes, Barry?
Yeah, he does. He's been scaring. Bear's been scaring the host since I met him. Since the first day I fucking ran into him, he's been scaring the host away.
Stop taking your meds, please.
I take my meds now.
Oh hell yeah! I love going fishing.
You take steroids.
Fishing in Mount Gordo, but you gotta watch out
Steroids
for
is your medicine.
Bessie and Mountain Lion. Oh my gosh, she'll fuck you up.
I love me some Tren and some Metla.
Yeah, Bessie.
And the dress some.
Wait, is that Ali?
We look for a Loch Ness
Okay,
monster. Though. I
alright.
think it's in Sanders Lake.
Hey, check the reports. I'm a UFC champion.
Guys, what is this?
You're a
Shit,
UFC
I
champion.
beat the shit out of like two cops, I think. And then the third one was smart.
Hey, Darnell, did you get that pizza guy or what?
I didn't see him out there, man.
I don't have a picture for her.
Please,
I was also
President.
going to 13 Alpha, so.
Officer's lost UFC title champ fight 2v1.
13
Does this mean the pizza's free now?
Codes.
Oh my god, Nee, welcome back.
Basically a downed officer.
One punch man knocks my
Wait, how
shit
you don't know
out.
what a 13 Alpha is? You're EMS, man.
I'm still learning.
Heavyweight.
Look at my cheat sheet when I go
That's
on
one of the
duty.
officer's statements.
Wait a
dude.
second,
One
weren't
punch
you
man
like
knocked my
a
shit out.
couple months ago?
Yeah.
Let's go in.
For that, 'cause
Nah,
I'm
I was
like,
just a normal justice.
Wait.
It was the best.
In my head, they forgot half my order. I'm very upset.
Retired.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh shit,
That's actually hilarious.
It's okay.
Retired. Forcibly retired. Nah, I got fired by Meadows.
Was the crunch wrap so good though?
Yeah, but my girlfriend's food is not there. So like, if it were my food, it'd be one thing,
Meadows
but it's
lurks
hers.
in the
So
shadows.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah,
I'm
that's
angry.
It. He lurks in the shadows.
Yeah, that's where Meadows is. He's lurking in the shadows as always.
Demand your money back.
Oh, you're on about. Did you not have
Oh,
like,
I got an
YouTube
invite.
up on your phone?
I'm excited for his wedding.
Did you not have YouTube up on your phone?
You got an invite now?
I did. I got
Someone's gonna blow it up. Of course, I got an invite now. I got an outfit already picked out.
Shit, man.
You were gonna sue him for not giving you an invite, right?
Yes.
Man, this is a really long deliberation.
I thought I remembered that correctly.
Yeah, but luckily we came to terms.
Oh, look coming out. Coming out.
I still gotta find a wedding gift though. I'm thinking about maybe an elephant.
Alright, come on. I'm gonna go sit by the door again. But yeah, I just figured I'd come say hello. What do you say?
Excuse me, Mrs. It's
All
okay,
right,
like if I
can
sit right
everyone hear
here with Janelle?
Okay.
Sadly.
Yes. Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Are you sure?
All right. There was a lot of discussion
Oh
regarding.
gosh.
Tail $5,000 contempt of court. Damn, I can afford that.
Holy shit.
As ordered.
What's happening?
Now, there was a lot of discussion regarding this alleged traffic stop or lawful encounter, as it was described in two different manners. And while the context of this matters, it was not the most important element of this trial. In regards to the first count of civil rights violation for excessive force, we find the defendant liable. When the officer's actions are measured against the Fourth Amendment's reasonableness clause, it fails to meet the burden in the terms of no immediacy of threat, nor active resistance or risk of immediate evasion or escape was clearly established. For the second count of civil rights violation for assault and battery, we do not find the defendant liable because the plaintiff failed to establish what injuries befell the plaintiff, nor any evidence nor testimony substantiating any injuries to the burden of proof that is required for an assault and battery liability. The defendant is to hereby pay damages in the amount of $100,000 to the plaintiff for that one civil rights violation, as is the standard and required amount set forth by the Department of Justice guidelines in the state of San Andreas. The other half of our verdict.
Oh my gosh.
When it comes to the third charge of fraud to the individual known as Hank, the individual known as Hank will be issued $250,000 charge for the fraud activity of a government institution. He will also be given a $50,000 contempt of court charge. And I also pass Neve Cattail in the CID department on finding the individual known as Hank and bringing him to justice.
Who the hell is Hank?
Yeah, fuck
Sir,
it.
please find that motherfucker.
Well, so did the cop win or lose?
Woo! 100K.
Seeing that they're all clapping,
Let's go to the
it
casino.
probably means that the cops lost.
Oh my god.
100K on
no.
red.
Don't leave behind these
Plaintiff has been paid, Your Honor.
Crazy.
I'm still confused.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Oh my god, he
Outstanding tickets.
Oh yeah.
100
definitely.
grand?
Girl, you better keep learning
I
from
paid
him.
him.
You better keep learning from him. He knows what he's doing. He's good.
Dude, 100.
Listen, all of the cases I've seen have been with
Oh yeah,
pepperoni.
Blaze.
Yeah.
He
I don't want you
can
to,
like
trip
literally
up.
list off every single law and everything, like
Yeah,
just
so
off the top of his head. It's crazy.
I'm
Calm it down, alright?
I'm totally not gonna make this.
I gave you a reduction next time, bud.
Actually, I'm gonna make him go to the casino and put it on the table.
Woo, Tony!
You have 2 eye patches on?
Get over here.
Get the hell out of here. Get the hell out of here. Let's get the hell.
Alvin, get your big ass head over here.
Oh my god.
The internet.
It's alright. I'm okay. I got a
Okay,
hard
that's
head.
a good answer.
Yeah, I'm sure your wig probably comforted it.
The internet.
Not at all.
Hello, Barry.
Oh.
Hello, how's it going?
Yeah, probably.
Oh, it's going pretty
Barry?
well.
Is that
was a
Barry
nice-
Miller?
Indeed.
Yep,
Worst
worst
day
justice
ever.
in the city.
Hey, Darnell.
I don't
You
know
should
about
be
that.
over,
He
it's
approved the
opening.
marriage between me and my husband, so
Look, it's open. There you go. There
Well,
you
you
go.
should see him off duty.
Fucking Houdini.
I have.
Did you
I
see him
opened
that one
it.
time he paid to get beat up by a
Court
stripper?
cases like this.
No.
Or that one time he paid a prostitute to
Why
beat
you
him
not
up on
a
the
That
pier?
was so funny.
I am a cop.
Mr.
Dumbass.
Nico.
Wait, what?
He loves paying women to beat him up.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
Hey.
whoa,
That's,
whoa, whoa. I got
um,
assaulted.
Whoa.
Ah,
Wow.
I got stabbed.
He was
Yeah.
going around finding
Yeah, you got
locals
that
that were
breath,
just on the street and just walking up to him going,
What are
"Hey, how
you
much?
talking about?
How much to beat me?"
I can hear
It's
your
fine. You don't
voice
have
that
to
you're
accept
supposed
it.
to
It's
stay away.
it's all the fumes and the lead in his
Excuse
wig.
me?
It's clearly going to his brain.
Nah, this is just powder. It's just silver powder.
I
What?
just
Silver
want to
powder?
apologize.
So, like,
honestly,
mercury?
to both of y'all.
No, silver.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Wait, this Madison?
Mercury
honestly,
is like,
I
yeah.
Oh, hey, Madison,
need
how's it
to
going?
harass, and I honestly thought
Good, how
you
are
were all
you?
joking around.
I haven't heard
Kineko.
from you in a
And I
while.
just don't want to,
I
have
know.
any bad blood.
I got a job at Hornies, so I
You know,
nice,
kind of like
nice.
I didn't
yeah,
mean it
but
at all
I wanted to
you know,
watch this
harass,
because
you
I've
know.
been curious
I
about
hope
the
that you
lawyer
and
thing.
Yo,
everyone
Hornies
has
didn't
that.
pick up when I was
You
trying
still
to order a
becoming a
pizza.
lawyer?
What was that?
Oh,
Sorry.
what?
You're still interested in
which
becoming
one?
a lawyer?
It was on
I
hold
am.
for a bit. I'm just kind of watching in right now because I'm friends with Tony, but this is all it's really fun. But Nicole's a lawyer. She's trained
Yeah,
to be
he
one.
knows.
Yeah, it's all fun until you gotta do a bunch of shitload of paperwork.
Yeah, that's kind of why I didn't really follow through with it. I don't know if I could handle like the workload.
It's the worst part of
Well,
all
I
government
mean-
jobs.
I mean, that's how it is. I mean,
Yeah, but I
You're a
mean,
judge, not a
when you
lawyer.
get to do
well,
things
I
like
was
this,
a
it's
lawyer,
fun.
so I understand what it's like when it comes to filing paperwork.
You still gotta write shit.
I still have to write stuff, you know, responses
Yeah.
and such. And I have to read a lot. So you
My
can imagine.
ADHD could never.
You could imagine I have to read every motion and just have to. It's a lot sometimes, but
That's a lot, yeah.
They gotta put an
Yeah.
AI on the MDT.
But
you
you've
know,
got
so
a
it'll
big
read it
brain.
out.
You can handle that.
I think I have one, but you know, it's just there's just so much to read. It's just I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get it.
I mean,
Yes,
hey,
it's
if you ever
something.
want to be a lawyer, just take the bar exam.
Yeah. Maybe in
Yeah.
like a year.
In a year? Oh wow.
I don't know. I
Damn.
took it over the weekend, and I unfortunately failed. But
Yeah, but girl, you've been used to like you've been in the city a while. You're used to like
yeah.
different cities. This is my first city. That's why I guess
Oh,
like
this is
I
only
need
my
some more
second
time.
city. And
But
the other
you're-
city I was in, it crashed and burned after only like a couple of months.
Oh my god, that's
Yeah.
so sad.
Oh, I have court this Friday. Okay.
Ooh, what time?
7 p.m. Eastern.
Oh, I probably won't see it until the end. Then.
Barry, you don't wear your powder wig these last few times. You better wear it this Friday.
Why should I? I mean, maybe.
Goes
I don't
hard.
know. Goes hard. for
Yeah, you
sure.
don't want to look like a colonizer?
I thought you talked about colonizer. This is Quaker. Quaker.
Quaker?
Yeah,
it's
I
also
learned
the
that last night.
Colonizer all sounds the same.
I learned that last night from a homeless guy.
Yeah, but
Oh, really?
that's
Yeah,
also
he taught me what Quaker is.
Quaker?
Quaker Oats.
That's what I said. I said Quaker Oats at first, and he said, "Nah, Quaker like English colonizer," and I was like, "What?"
Exactly, colonizer.
Yeah.
Colonizer,
So I started.
colonizer.
I started to go to the library, research polo. You know, maybe play some at the
Yeah.
at the
And
cemetery.
you know what we did to our colonizers? We dumped tea in the harbor.
Oh,
Oh,
I
really?
already did that. We actually did that 2 months ago.
Mm.
Yeah, I run a group called the Sons of Liberty.
Oh,
Wait,
boy.
what? Can you have a sister of liberty, or does it just have to be
Sister of Liberty?
sons?
No, it's only men right now because we don't want to
Aw,
endanger the
Oh,
women.
wow,
We just don't want to
misogynistic.
endanger
Wait,
them.
no. You know what? That sounds like a lawsuit to me, Nicole.
very
That does.
Doesn't it?
That is
You
discrimination
know what?
against
I have an
women.
attorney on retainer actually, and
We got
she's
any
right
laws
here. And
about-
that
No, I'm not.
about
I'm not
gender
an
equality
attorney.
in the
I'm not
city?
an attorney.
I don't know, but Judge Barry Miller, I'd like to propose a new law in this city.
God damn it.
Making it illegal
You
to not
discriminate
allow
against women.
people to join gangs, affiliations, jobs, organizations based off of race or
Hey.
gender. I think that's pretty valid.
It's already a law.
Is it?
There's
I
already
don't
a.
think it is.
Oh!
There's already. It's a law of
Well,
discrimination.
it's just in the Constitution, right?
Yeah.
Oh, and you should know about that, colonizer.
Well, here's the thing. I'm not basing it because you're a woman. I just, it's just I don't think you could do the physical
You-
work, and it's a lot of physical
Ow.
work.
So that
Do you
that
see
is.
my abs? Do you see these fucking abs?
Hey, can I get
Those
your
are
name?
better than berries.
Can I get your name? Please?
Yeah, they are.
Look. All right. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Wait,
Nice.
hold on.
All right, look.
Hey, what is your name?
Wait,
sir?
wait. Look at these
Edward
calves.
Lutras.
I'm sorry. Your name is what?
Dr. Lutras. Edward Lutras.
Oh, okay. So
Oh, yeah,
Lutros
you're
is a
EMS
colonizer.
Yeah, and
No,
he's also
hey, I'm not a
EMS.
colonizer. That's the thing. You keep calling me colonizer, but that's a demeaning term. That's like, oh, I'm trying to take stuff from people.
Strong. I can't believe you'd ever fucking question.
You know what? I'm gonna be honest. I'm actually the only member of the Sons of Liberty, so I'm a bit shy in bringing in new members.
Dude,
No,
That's,
I
that's,
don't.
that's, that's why I kind
So
of.
Lutros
Oh,
discriminates
my God.
against women.
That's
Oh
not
my
true.
god, I was fine.
Yeah.
I love women.
You
Me
literally
too.
just said she can't join because
Because
she's
she's
a
about to
woman,
run,
and
it's
you
good.
think she can't
Me too.
do the thing. She can't do the work. That
It's
is
'cause I'm
literally
nervous.
discriminating.
It's because I get nervous around women.
Nicole, if it doesn't work out with you and Nick, hit me up.
I'm not into women.
Wait,
I
isn't
know,
that
but-
discriminatory?
Okay.
What? How is that discriminatory?
Are you not into women because she's a woman?
I want to see if Nick
listen-
would fight me for hitting on his girl.
Oh, he'd default Ran. 'cause
I've
Ran
never
already
met
did it.
Nick.
He's
Doesn't he
just
have
trying
court?
to trigger him.
Doesn't your husband have court?
He is. He's suing for.
What case
I
is
don't
that?
remember.
Is Tony his lawyer?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Tony's his lawyer, and it is for police brutality, I believe.
Police
something to-
brutality.
Oh, wow.
Or
I mean, that's
it's something to do with the police and excessive force or something like that.
Maybe
Yeah,
you'll
it's
get the same
so-
payday as this guy, and you can
That's
like buy a house or something.
something similar to this case I have Friday, so I'll be
Hey,
looking
hey.
forward to hearing that.
Judge Barry Miller, what's your ID?
1489.
Okay, 1 second.
Hey, no. Although you said you got muscles, are you good at on a train yard? I run derail. I'm a conductor there. Maybe you can help me around.
Oh
the
no,
train
I
yard.
can like punch really strong and run
Punch really
really
strong.
fast.
Same.
How
You're
often
like
do
an
you work
Olympian
out?
or something? Are you a
Damn.
superhero?
There you go,
$10.
Barry. So
Are you-
that's for you if you end up being the judge for next case. You know who.
No, I'm not taking.
That's
You know who
messed
to
up.
go.
No.
No,
messed
that is
up,
a
man.
bribe.
It's a whole
That is a
$10 for you.
Did you just
What's
take a
your-
bribe,
what's-
Justice?
I did not take a bribe. What's your
Alright,
state
well, I
ID?
won't say nothing.
A whole $10.
What's
No,
your
it's
10?
okay. It's okay.
No,
Go buy yourself
no.
a pack of cigarettes.
Hey,
Don't
on
worry,
me.
I'll just find it out. Don't worry. What's
You
your
can- you
Madison Bloom, right?
No, you're not allowed to do that. Are you?
I
Yeah,
could
How does
search
he
up
know?
your name.
Yeah, he can.
I have the MDT. I could search up your name
What's
and I
that?
have
Like my records?
It's
I-
basically
yes.
the fucking
It
God
is
tablet
It's an
and
invasion of my
allows
privacy.
all government
No, it's
officials to
not.
look at your shit.
All right, 1 second.
You're so annoying. It
1
was
second,
a
hold
joke.
He's
Wait, hold
pulling
up,
up your
hold
damn
up.
social security number right now.
Yeah, I'm pulling up everything.
Oh my god. It was literally, it's $10 fucking. Go buy yourself a pack of cigarettes. Oh. Oh, thank you.
There, I gave
I'm
you an
rich.
extra. You're rich? Wait. That's rich to you?
Wait, how much
Yeah.
did he send you?
$25.
Oh, I feel bad now.
What are you paying her for, Just? Are you paying her not to testify? That's messed up.
No, what?
No, he's
this-
paying her to beat her
No, I'm so poor. I
You're
couldn't
so
even
poor?
afford a chain or anything.
Wait,
Did
weren't you just wear?
Didn't you just have a
Wait,
chain?
you just had
Where'd
a
that go?
chain. Wait, what?
No, that
Wait,
was. What are you
I'm
talking
broke.
about?
I've only got $8.
Madison, are you lying?
You have $8?
That you're
No, I
broke?
would never.
Yeah, I've only got 8.
Just you need to send her money. She's got
I've got
$8.
8K. I've got 8K. That's
Wait
all
a
I
minute.
have.
You have a record?
No.
No, I don't.
Oh no, I don't.
What the
I
fuck?
wouldn't rob
What'd
an
she do?
ATM.
I can't,
What did she do?
what the fuck?
She must have done something crazy to run out
I
like that.
just saw it. I just saw her profile. Like, where'd she go?
I don't know.
And I thought
She's
she
right
wanted
there.
to be a lawyer for real. Oh my god.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean it.
Yo, what'd you
I
do?
mean,
What'd you run
right,
out like
it's-
that? What'd you commit?
Listen, in all honesty, I could have taken him to court, but I didn't know what was happening, and I was really scared, so I just like pleaded guilty and like.
Well, I mean, you could always get an expungement. That was like over a month ago, so you could.
I know.
Yeah.
I want to. That's what I was actually gonna like
Was it a felony or
try
a
to do
misdemeanor?
tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I.
Felony for what? What was it?
We're not gonna talk about it, Barry.
What'd you do?
Oh, I can't tell. But.
It's fine. I'll look at it later when I'm on duty.
Oh wait,
Okay.
you have access to look at people's records, Lutrus? Doesn't
They-
We got access to some
I
crazy
heard an
shit, Barry.
explosion happen, and I didn't know what was happening, and I like went over to it, and
You know,
when I
it's
went to
roughly
try to put my
9K.
card in the ATM, I accidentally searched it, and I might have come across a good amount of money.
Oh god.
And then when I walked away, a couple cops might have surrounded me,
Wait.
and I like
Sounds like you
when
did
they
an
did
ATM
that.
robbery.
Honestly, this was a lawsuit because I told them not to go through my tampons. I have a bag of
What the
tampons, and I
hell?
told them
Oh
don't
my
go through my
God, I can't
tampons, and they
believe-
went through my tampons,
What the heck?
and they
What was
found
wrong
they
with
might have
them?
found
Oh
like
my-
7
Were they
explosives.
used or something? Oh.
I thought you were
That's
better,
why? Okay.
Madison. Oh.
I kept my explosives in my tampon
Why
bag.
would you keep those on you?
Because I have a bomb ass pussy. What do you want to hear?
You guys just keep that in your apartment until you're ready to
What are you
use one.
talking about? No, you really can't.
I
You
don't like.
clearly don't
I
know how
literally.
periods work.
The reason why nothing has happened since is because I had no fucking clue what I was doing, and a lot of the shit I had was gifted to me.
So what are you gonna do
So,
now?
I'm gonna get expunged. I've never, like, it was a.
It's relatively
I didn't know what I
cheap.
was
It's
doing. It was
only-
my first month in the city. It was like
Oh,
3
come
weeks
on,
into the city.
Madison. I mean, I get that, but
It's
like, you know, you're here
9-ish
to
K
explore, look around and such. You know what I mean?
It's only like 9-ish K
just
to get it
don't commit
expunged.
crime, please. Just don't. It's not good.
I have
No,
a
I
completely clean
didn't.
record, not even a
Someone
speeding
else.
ticket.
Why'd you plead guilty then?
Because I was scared, and I'm a good girl. I'm not gonna sit there and
So?
I've been raised to respect officers. So if
Just because
officer
you could disagree
tells
with
me to-
cops. I do it all the time. Well, I did it all the time when I was a
I don't
lawyer.
know.
I would disagree with
I
all
trust
of it.
cops. So if a cop tells me
I
I'm
don't know.
wrong,
I mean,
yeah,
hey,
I
she
wasn't
could
gonna go.
I mean, you can always get expunged, which you definitely can. I mean, it's been over a month, so
Yeah.
you know.
It's only
just-
it's a.
Why don't you just, I don't know,
month.
stay, you know, get expungement, I don't know, go be a paralegal if you want and learn about
I
the
think
law.
it's funny that I came here today and ran into you because I was literally thinking about it yesterday about how I think I'm coming up on a month and I can probably get it expunged, and you just
Yeah,
kind
you
of
can,
confirmed that
yeah.
for me. So like,
Yeah,
I'm not
you could.
concerned. I'm like, from the bottom of my heart, genuinely, I'm not going to get arrested again. So like, that
Okay,
that was a
good,
stupid,
'cause-
dumb thing. New to the city, didn't know what the fuck I was
Okay,
doing.
well, hey, as long
Didn't
as you
realize.
learn- Yeah.
So
I mean-
I'll be fine.
As long
I
as
have
you
a
learn
job
from
now.
your as long as you learn from your mistakes, that's all that matters, you know.
Mhm.
So
Exactly.
yeah,
Exactly. But I totally could have fought it in court, to be honest.
heck, maybe one day you can.
I'm just not a liar, so I wasn't going
You're not
to.
lying. Okay, well. So like.
So
Hey,
So
yo,
did you-
Barry.
did-
Barry,
what?
I was thinking about that. She reminds me of Candy. You remember Candy?
No, she does not remind me of Candy.
reminds me
No.
She's got the same hairstyle and everything.
Oh, the hairstyle.
She kind
I
of
mean,
talks like her too.
No, she does not talk like her at all.
She
does
does. They
not.
both kind of got like southern
Candy,
accents.
no, Candy,
Wait,
no.
and who is Candy?
Oh, she was a lawyer.
Oh, I don't know the Candy. I
Oh,
ain't
yeah,
know.
Yeah, she
she's,
was a lawyer, and she.
She's gone.
Yeah, she's gone.
no, this isn't Candy. This is the Nicole.
Yeah.
No,
Don't get it
I'm not
twisted.
saying. I'm not saying that's Candy. I'm saying she reminds me of her. If you saw her, you'd think the same.
Here, I think I sent this to you before, but I'll send it again. Where is it? Where's my fucking thing?
Wait, what is it?
I still haven't had my in-head Crunchwrap Supreme.
Oh, I've already got that.
No, I was saying to Madison.
Yeah.
I know. I'll study. Fine.
Well, no, you don't have to. You don't want to be a lawyer. That's totally fine. You know.
Oh,
Just,
No, no, I
Thanks.
knew I couldn't if I had a record, and I did just something really stupid at the beginning of me being in the city. Didn't realize the gravity of it.
well, hey, you
So-
could always get expungement,
Here.
and then that.
This is my
that's
in-city
clear.
notes that also has the same stuff and some extras as well that I
Oh my
found might
gosh.
actually be helpful.
Thank you. Thank you.
How much was the chain?
It was only 45,000.
Only 45,000.
Man,
Yeah.
you bowling. I've only got 8K
Well-
to my name.
I like the double chain,
Yeah.
but they don't like have it in gold, and I only like gold.
Do they
I'm
have
a gold
rose
girly.
gold?
Gold.
They do. They have plenty of rose gold.
Oh, wait, do
I
they
don't
have
have any
rubies as
jewelry.
well?
I think jewelry
Plenty
is.
of it. Yeah, and
Okay.
they have a
Rose gold
rose
with
gold and a
rubies.
double, which is so much cuter.
Oh my gosh, they have.
I
He's perfect for me.
I think
Tell
jewelry is
Nick
useless.
he better get it for you.
Ugh, please,
Those
I would
necklaces-
rather Nick give me a dog. Unfortunately,
Those
those are a lot more
chains
expensive.
for like 45K, 60K are a waste of money.
Yeah, but they're cute.
Yeah, they're cute. What are you talking about? We're just girls. Leave us
They're
alone.
pain no gain. I mean, come on. Do you see the earrings I'm wearing?
Yeah, I
Going
see.
on?
I mean, come on.
I don't know. I mean, I don't wear jewelry, so.
Your loss. You'd look really good with like a gold chain over that black turtleneck. I'm just saying.
Actually, I don't think
Probably.
jewelry would actually fit. With the
Here, actually, hold on. I trust you. I trust you. Do you want to try mine on?
Sure.
You're a judge. If you took it, you'd be fucked. So I
No,
trust you.
because it's not it's not theft because you gave it to me actually.
Okay, I'm not giving it to you then.
Okay, all right, that's fine.
No, I'm fine. I'll trust you. If
Oh,
you
oh.
hurt my feelings,
I'm not.
try it on. Just try it on. I want to see what it looks like with the black turtleneck. See?
Actually, it does look good.
I don't know.
10 out of 10.
See?
You have much better game
Wow.
with the women's.
Give it back. Give it back. I might have to gift you one, to be honest.
No, I don't
that
want
shit
it.
looks
I'm not
fresh.
How do I take it off? How do I get this thing off?
You have to flex your F1 and take off your accessory. Mm-hmm.
It gets you a better game with the ladies.
No, the turtleneck, it looks nice.
Wait,
like
wait.
the contrast.
Wait,
of the
you could
black.
break it apart?
Don't just give it. Please.
I'm not.
Thank you.
I'm not.
Thank you, Barry. I
feel-
appreciate you.
Yeah.
That was a test and you passed, by the way.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm gonna.
Wait,
actually
you
have to get
tested
the
me for
orphans
what?
To go run around and
What
collect
kind of
money for
test
them.
It's
did
just
I
a
pass?
test, and you passed. I trust you.
Okay. I'm pretty good at test taking, so I think it's fine.
Good. All right, guys, I gotta go. I have to eat my in-head Crunchwrap Supreme, and then go to sleep, and then play Dead by Daylight.
All right.
Okay.
Bye, guys.
See ya.
Let me know if
Bye,
you
have
need
fun.
anything, Nicole. I'll keep you posted. I'm gonna I keep trying to look at different spots. You said you wanted something beachy, right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, I can show
Yeah.
you my dress real quick, and so you might be able to help get a
Yes.
vibe from it.
Yes. Bye, guys.
Bye. Lucius, we gotta go. We gotta get suits for the wedding, right? Yeah, let's go. Yeah, we need to get suits for the wedding, and the wedding's Thursday.
Okay. Do you have a car here or no?
My car is at the strip club because that's the closest parking lot.
Oh, okay. I got my Go Postal van parked over here behind the thing.
Okay. Oh my god.
Is this yours? Is this yours? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Fancy seeing you guys here.
Hello.
Oh, she's flying! Oh my god!
Oh, you see, this isn't even. I told you, Lucius. Yeah, you want to take a Go Postal car.
Yeah, it was fucking.
Yeah. Alright.
God, he thinks he's so cool.
I know, it's insane.
Nick tells me that you fly out of cars a lot.
Yeah, I don't like using seatbelts.
He told me that he got 4 photos or 3 photos of you in one day of you flying out of the car.
No,
He couldn't
it's
even
just...
tell me about it without laughing so hard.
Yeah, that's because, so what I do is I take photos of indescriptive things to show him that, hey, I've fallen out, and now he's got to come find me because he doesn't always remember where I fall out at. So sometimes it's just like a picture of a tree. Oh, no. There it is.
Sorry.
There's it. There it is.
Yeah. Oh my god, stop. Nicole. Wait, hold on. Turn around. Let me see the hair, the back of it. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. I'm gonna cry.
Yeah.
Did you pick out colors for the wedding?
Listen, I'm all for pink. I like pink. But
Pink, pink, pink.
I don't know. Hey, for one, Nick has changed his colors so much over the last few years. Or for the last year or so. That I have no idea what color would be great for him and whatnot. And he hasn't said anything in regards to what he wants for it.
So I would start with neutrals. What neutral colors for sure you can agree on? White, black, tans, and then whatever the pop is, if that time, that's something y'all can figure out later. But neutrals are pretty easy to figure out, and they don't really change. You know.
His gang is their colors is black and white.
Okay.
So,
I mean, that could definitely be incorporated. You could do like black and white with pink. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, to an extent, I'm wearing white.
the pink is your hair,
Exactly.
or maybe like florals, like some roses and stuff.
I'm thinking like maybe like reds. Reds might
It's
be
up to you,
good,
girly.
but
It's your day.
no. And he has absolutely no say, or he doesn't want
None.
any say. He
Nope.
literally. I've asked him about it. He's like, I don't care, just whatever.
He knows what's good for him. Then good.
I'm like,
My
bruh.
girlfriend's the same way. She's the same way. Honestly, if I could plan out my girlfriend proposing to me, I would. But I can't. Supposed to be a surprise.
Alright,
I
you
want to
need me
make
help you
her.
somewhere?
No, I'm just gonna go to sleep, honestly, behind the
Okay.
building. But I think I'm gonna try to force my girlfriend to buy a brain so we can like have our
Okay.
beautiful little lives in the city.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah,
Definitely
I think it would be
should.
good for our relationship too.
Yeah. And
Alright.
it'd help you probably wake up and spend more time in the city too.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, girly, I'm gonna let you go. I'll be awake tomorrow though for a bit, so if you need anything, just let
Okay.
me know, okay?
I probably won't. At the same time, like I'd be around today is the same as or tomorrow.
Oh, sorry.
So, Mondays through Fridays, I can't really be around until like 8 p.m. Eastern due to nightmares. So,
I'll try to be awake. Tonight though, I have to go to sleep a little bit early to play Dead by Daylight, but I'll try to be awake a little bit later
no
tomorrow.
worries. All right. Well,
All
you
right.
have fun.
Thank you,
And
girl. It was so good
see
to
ya.
see you. Thanks for defending me. I
Oh.
appreciate you so freaking much for that.
Oh, 100%. The guy came back and was like, hey, I'm genuinely sorry. But to be fair, he also had the cop standing right behind him.
Yeah,
So,
I don't have to accept it, so.
yeah. Yeah, definitely
right.
not. Alright.
Bye, girly. Take
You
it
have
easy.
fun.
Drive safe, okay?
I can't make any promises about that. Did
Good
Nick...
night.
Wait, did Nick tell you... I don't know if you saw him today. Oh, I'll tell him. That's fine. Alright. Back to doing this now. Oh, I can turn this off of silent. Settings... Sounds... Oh, what was going on that? Let's see. I'll do this, and then whenever I go to return it, I will probably head to the MRPD to try and get more cell reps in. Wow. Doesn't even stop. That's crazy. Alright. So yeah, once we do this, or let's see, is there any lawyers now on the yellow pages? No. Oh. Alright. Okay, so this is the last two before we go to the smaller ones. No. I want the bottom ones first. Here we go. And then next stuff should be pretty. Oh, right, I don't have any doors. Uh. If only they'd let me have been or had have let me been a realtor. I should put my seatbelt on. No. Oh, we're going to the other liquor store. Alright. Well, that was definitely an interesting court case. We will have another one come Saturday. I'm probably not gonna get to watch the one for Friday that Barry was just talking about. But I'm starting to get really bad headaches. That's unfortunate. So, I might actually just go ahead and end the stream because it's... Yeah, the headaches... they're pretty bad. And I don't know... I doubt there's going to be much else that happens anyway. Usually there's not. So, I will see you guys all tomorrow. Since I've already got plans with Madison. Yeah, alright, we're gonna go ahead and end the stream. Because for some reason, it tends to get better if I'm not streaming, which is a little unfortunate, but it is what it is. I will see you guys all tomorrow. So, bye-bye.